This is the wrong intro, but I guess it'll do. Sorry, everybody.
What the hell are we doing?
I pushed the wrong
God.
button.
What are we doing?
I know.
Jay,
I kind of messed
this
that
is
up.
what happens when we
Hey,
don't have an intro.
this is what happened when it's High Tea Tuesday, okay?
This is the. What's up, Geeks and Gamers? That's the daily intro. I don't know why. Thank God Jeremy's over on another channel, killing it. Like 5,000 people watching, and he didn't see that debacle. So
nobody would have said anything. You interrupted the countdown to be like,
I know they wouldn't have known.
This is the
Nobody
wrong
would've said
countdown.
Look,
That's
we
how
just
I
thought it was
am.
a hijack cast, so
I
we
don't
were going
know,
to be
man.
like, okay, we're doing something different here. All right,
It's how it. I don't know. I have to say something. It's in my nature. I don't know. But welcome to another Tuesday night's main event, starting at 8 o'clock. Hoping to go about 2 hours. And Jeremy might be joining us, but I doubt it, man. Today's Super Tuesday. He is in the zone. He's locked in over there doing his thing, and we're just gonna. I don't know, what do you call it? Like, we're just gonna take over for a little
We're
while.
gonna be locked the fuck in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
not
gonna happen.
We're never locked in here.
I'm gonna do this
Speak for yourself,
I'm
Mike.
No,
gonna do it correctly this time. We've got Young Ripper in the house. He's got
What's
something
up?
coming out in a couple days.
What is
I
it?
don't know.
Just a little something. Finally, this highly anticipated Yaira book will be launching. Got a massive launch, all sorts of items starting on Monday, so the 11th. And I'm excited. The team's getting prepped up, getting prepared. Getting ready for it, man, because it's going to be something very exciting. We have, again, some very special things planned for you all with the release. So, yep, we're just getting ready. Obviously, we announced Ripper Sin not too long ago. We didn't get a chance to talk about that on Tuesday night's main event because I wasn't here because we had an early show last week, right? That was at 5 p.m. We started at like 5.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I wasn't present, but yeah, obviously having Jay on board with Academic Chronicles Green, I'm really excited about that. We're just firing on all cylinders right now, man, and it's just a really exciting time to be a creative, and yeah, it also is great to be here for another Tuesday night's main event.
And I really think you're putting Malcolm Flex to shame because you tweet now that you got 2 workouts in a day, and you know,
well, we're both division.
he's
one athletes,
a
man,
little
so
ashamed of that. So
it works out. It works out. It works out.
How he's sitting there, he's just like,
2 a day just because I saw
Yeah,
that.
just because. Fuck it. I was like, fuck
Just
it.
because I'm bored, I'm gonna work out for a second.
That's kind of really what happened. I wrapped up my
To be
work.
fair.
Like, fuck it, man. I might as well go in again, man. Why not?
Look, to be fair, man, I escaped that life. There ain't no reason for me to go back in. Well, I might be going back in, but, that's something that's coming up in the works. You guys are just going to have to watch, it again. Can't give too much, but I will say it might involve a shape that has about 8 sides to it. So we'll just have to see. But other than that, man, yeah, you got me on the 2 days, bro. I'll let you have that one.
I think Ripper was feeling good because he tweeted out like his world record 60-yard dash. He was just like, man, I'm feeling good in the gym. I got to repost
That's a
this.
good point. That's a good point. No, the reason
I did see that.
Outdoor NCAA, outdoor collegiate season is about to start for track and field. Indoor, they do it in the winter. But yeah, it was about to start, and I was like, let's check. Has anybody touched this fucking record? And it's still there. Nobody's touched it. Nobody's got even close. So to be honest, that's 13 years. So
the way the world's going, no one might not even touch it because people
we'll
they
see
just
what
don't
happens.
run anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
We got Epic Mike. What's up, man?
hey, how's it going, buddy?
I can't even hear you.
You can't hear me. What are you talking about?
You're a
You
little
can't hear
low.
me?
You're a little low.
I'm just trying to be nice because I was told that I might end up yelling tonight already.
Well, good.
So I was trying to anticipation. I can't even talk right now. Fuck it. I feel like I'm put on the spot. Just move on. Just move to the next.
All
person.
right, we've got Ginger Jesus is here with us, the Hollywood Scholar.
Yo, how's everyone doing? I'm excited to be here. I'm excited just in general right now because, as I mentioned last week, I'm writing a new novel and I just finished the first draft of it. Now, just the arduous process of beta readers, dealing with publishers, dealing with agents, but it's an exciting middle ground right here after finishing the draft. So I'm excited to be here and talk about all the craziness in the world.
Let's go.
You gotta love it. And Malcolm Flex went to work out because he was feeling ashamed. So, and we've got Fear the Beardo is here.
Hey, how you doing? Keep it moving. Hey, Ripa, track D1, high school record holder. Malcolm Flex is just a professional buff guy. I happen to be the arm wrestling champion of my my high school. So, and that record still stands true today.
That's something.
Made up.
Yeah. The number one undefeated, never been beaten before since 2014 is when I graduated, and nobody has ever, beaten my I guess tournament record as far as arm wrestling goes. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of it.
You take that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I played chess. We've got My Nerdy Holmes. I mean, I got some.
I played chess.
Yay.
We didn't do
Jason's
arm
best
wrestling in
player.
my school.
Hello. We're also live on Locals as well. So if you're a local supporter, come and hang out with me in the Locals chat. We have Drunk 3PO today hosting. So take it away, Jay.
Yeah,
I'm very excited for this stream.
We might not even crack 1,000, but that's okay. we're gonna have fun. Anyway, speaking of doing physical activity, we had an interesting story today on Daily about Major League Baseball and their brand new video game. I don't know if you guys have heard this or have kept up with this, but can you find the videotape evidence, Fear the Beardo, and pull that up so we can watch what is happening with Major League Baseball?
So it's MLB The Show. MLB The Show. It's
it's a game.
It's a very popular video game. And they have recently added a mode or an update where they are putting in women as playable characters for the game. So if you guys aren't familiar with history, brushed up with your United States history, women did. I just put it in the private chat, by the way, if you want to pull it up. Women did used to play in Major League Baseball in the 1940s when the men were at war.
That was the Tom Hanks movie.
During
right?
World War II, Saving Private Ryan. Yeah.
Wasn't that the
During
Tom
World
Hanks
War
movie?
II, when we were busy, when the men were
Was it
busy.
Tom Hanks, yeah.
Killing
there's no
people.
crying in baseball. That one.
Oh, that's different. So that's A League of Their Own, right? A League of Their Own was the movie. So the other World War II Tom Hanks movie was Saving Private Ryan.
No, I know. I was talking about. You were referencing when women played
he's
baseball.
all right. Let's just play the commercial. He's really sinking in a hole. I don't think he knows what movie you're talking about, Steph, but that's okay.
I mean, there's a few different.
Goodness.
Okay. A League of Their Own is a. All right, here we go.
Who gives a
just
fuck?
Play it. Just.
Who gives a fuck about women in baseball?
Whoa!
This
girl
it.
gives a fuck.
And I took that personally.
Look at that. Got a little baseball diamond
When
behind
it
her.
comes to big league dreams,
Is that supposed to be a
no
woman?
two
Yeah.
are alike.
These are all women.
She's got a dumper on her.
Some want to swing for the
Look at
fences.
that.
Some want to put on a show. Some want to perform when it's all on the line. And some want to change the game.
And it's got the entire sports world taking notice.
Whatever your big league dreams, they're yours to unlock in Road to the Show. Unlock your dreams.
Yes.
Own the show.
Unlock your
So-
dreams.
She's like, hello,
So, I mean-
fellow sports players. Yeah.
What the hell is this? Is this like college softball or something, or like?
No.
No, this is Major
the
League
show.
Baseball, Malcolm. You get to play as a fictional woman, and you have the opportunity to take fucking Justin Verlander deep 450 deep center field as a woman. How
the thing.
realistic is that?
Here's the
I
thing.
cannot wait to
Yeah.
play the franchise/career mode where I negotiate to make 30,000 a year instead of 25,000. I can't freaking wait. Those are going to be the most heated moments ever.
Yeah, pretty base. Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know, I played. This was like when I was gaming, right? This is the game that I was known to play, right? I was playing Diamond Dynasty, streaming this game. I put actually something in the chat of me live uninstalling this piece of shit game because there's so much fucking wrong with it competitively, and this is what aggravates me about the current devs, because this is wasted resources that went into this fucking game to develop this aspect of it, when you got motherfuckers online power swinging, missing the entire fucking ball with the reticle and knocking the bitch out of the park. This game is a fucking joke. It's been a joke for the last fucking few years, for a while, really. And the fact that, again, they're wasting reasons. This is my problem with this. I know you got gaslighters like fucking Ben Verlander's gay ass talking about, well, you can create these goofy looking fucking characters on here, and now people are tripping that it's unrealistic that for there to be female characters. The point is that the game is shit. So you're wasting time and resources that should be dedicated to fixing this piece of fucking hot garbage that you've been putting out for the last 4 to 5 years. But instead, what you're doing is wasting resources in designing this shit that nobody fucking asked for. Nobody asked for this in this game. At least with the NBA, you could justify the shit, right? Even though they should be wasting resources on that, with the WNBA being obviously a subsidized league by the NBA.
Right.
This is fucking baseball, right? When women are playing baseball, generally speaking, outside of these fucking rec leagues, they're playing softball anyway. They're not playing this fucking. So this is just completely wasted resources to fucking virtue signal. Because I can guarantee you that 99.99% of the player base for MLB The Show are men.
Right.
You don't give a flying rat's ass. You're not going to sell more copies of this game because you fucking put chicks on a road to the show.
And to even add to your point, at least in 2K, when they add WNBA players, like at least it's an actual league. But still, if they were to make a WNBA 2K game, people aren't gonna fucking buy it, and that's why they put it in 2K. That's why they put it in 2K.
Nobody touched that fucking mode since they've added WNBA into that.
Correct.
Now I know what the bitch looks like.
But they're not going to make a women's softball video game, so they're putting women in the show.
Here's the thing, too.
Did you want us to play that video, Rippa?
You can. I mean, if you want to see
I got it.
If you're a woman, you should be insulted by this. I'd be insulted by this. They're like, look,
I thought women played softball.
We put you in a broken ass game. Do you like it? It barely fucking works for anybody.
Yeah, it's a terrible. Competitively, this game is a fucking joke so much.
There we go.
What the fuck? That was Blackman?
What happened?
So you'll see it if you keep playing it. Like, I'll explain how shit this game is. It should be the most competitive sports game. Now look in the bottom left. Pause it. To go back just a little bit, and then you look at the bottom left. Play it right there. Okay. So basically, you control with the left analog. It's the competitive aspect of the game. You control the reticle, right? So I'm pitching or you're pitching, whoever. You're controlling basically the bat with the and that's the reticle, that round object, the yellow right there. As you can see, the baseball is above it. That's where I threw it. I threw it high and tight. He missed the entire bitch, and he knocked the bitch out of the fucking park. Right? So he missed. Like, it's a competitive game. And you mean to tell me this guy can miss the entire ball with the reticle? And he knocked it out, and he does it again. He does it again on the next at bat, and he did it again. And that's when
you're playing a live person.
Yes, this is the competitor. This is the mode everybody plays. Diamond Dynasty. This is the mode that everybody buys. People play Road to the Show, but Diamond Dynasty is what everybody plays. You're building on team, current players, old players, all of that good stuff. And he misses the entire ball, knocks it the fuck out. And I live uninstalled it after he did it the second time. Again, I've been playing this game MLB The Show fucking forever, man. I clocked so many hours in this game, and that's why, like, looking at them say, all right, we're going to put chicks in the game is a fucking trip, because this game is not competitive. It's a fucking joke. It doesn't play well by any fucking means. It's a complete joke of a simulation baseball game. Competitive baseball game is a fucking joke. And that's where they're wasting their fucking resource. They went into this next year wasting resources. That's what they led with.
Yeah.
Is fucking chicks in the fucking game, which tells me right now they haven't done jack shit to this fucking. I mean, the game is about to fucking come out. It's March, right? So the game is about to come out,
in
and
2
you're
weeks.
You're leading with, hey, we got women in the game. That tells me this development cycle, you didn't do jack shit. You didn't do a motherfucking thing.
The best part will be when you're playing as your female created character, and once a month their stats just tank, and they get real sad and they're frustrated. Because if you're gonna put them in the game, you got to make it realistic, right?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I can't play right now. I'm not. Yeah, I'm hurting. I don't feel good. I need a week off. I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're gonna do it right, you got to do it right. You know.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right, put in like a jiggle physics bikini lingerie mode. A full woman's like.
How's that gonna work if you play online against somebody else? And then
everybody's gonna play those characters.
That's even better. That's even better.
You're gonna be like, why does it take so long for everybody to pitch? It's because they're all looking at the characters.
Yeah, they're looking at the jiggle physics. Like, if you want to sell this game with the women
Dead
in
or
it,
Alive,
correct.
MLB The Show.
Yeah. MLB The Show, women's lingerie bikini edition with jiggle physics and sweat physics.
Yeah, your character has somebody. Yeah, brought it up. Your character has to retire because they got pregnant.
Right. Yeah. Oh shit, our pinch hitter. She's gone. She's settled down. Fuck. What do we do? Oh god.
What if like the other thing is too? It's like if we were talking about this earlier, is that if someone brings their female character up to plate and they purposely started to get pegged in the head.
Right, you throw at
Can you
them.
do that in the game? Can you throw at them?
Yeah,
throw at a player?
Yeah. But I don't know. I haven't seen it. Maybe because there's no fucking classic with female goddamn characters, right? Female like actual players. So I don't know if this is going to be in Diamond Dynasty, right? But it's going to be enrolled to the show at minimum. But yeah, you can bean them, but it will be the computer beaning. If it's only on roll to the show, it'd only be the fucking computer that's throwing at your fucking tall cam. Which I doubt that they'll do that. But yeah, if they do put it in Diamond Dynasty, it is going to be hilarious because they're getting fucking beamed. Because you can't create a character in Diamond Dynasty. You can't do that. So maybe that is a way that you can get a female in it, and absolutely they're going to get fucking trolled. Because if I was playing it, which I'm not paying these motherfuckers a red cent anymore, because that game's terrible. I'm fucking throwing with Nolan Ryan. I'm throwing a bitch right at your face.
And here's the thing: like, if you are creating a character, you want to create a female character, are you going to be able to put fucking cannons on this female character? You know what I'm saying?
I highly doubt
that's the thing too. Like,
then what's the point?
You're gonna be in the. It'll be on a headline. It's like, why are all the males like
why
the female?
MLB The Show's player base is sexist. Because all the women are getting beamed. Fucking
90% of all women batters are getting hit by pitch,
getting fucking beamed. So,
well, that's the other thing too. You put like Nolan Ryan up there, and you got these women just cranking grand slam home runs out of them.
Well, that's what.
Off of Nolan Ryan, right?
See the fucking trailer. They're fucking turning on this shit, bro, and they're fucking knocking that bitch out like 400, 500 feet. I ain't no fucking way, man.
They're taking Verlander 450 dead center. Get the fuck out of here.
They're turning on like fucking fastballs, like they're turning on that shit in the fucking shit. Now, I'm not saying that there ain't no woman that can hit a home run, but I'm saying that shit. That's not happening. That's
not in the bigs. Not in the bigs. No way.
Ain't gonna be a whole lot of bunting,
the other thing
man.
is too, like, your people. The argument that Ripper brought up too, that somebody was making was, well, anybody, they self-insert their characters or give them like cracked out stats and stuff.
Yeah,
but like people that play competitively and people that are like serious about it or play online, they don't do any of that. They're playing with like characters in the game. Like they're playing with like actual players and like are actually like strategic about who they set up and all that stuff. So that's the thing. Like their argument is for a small group of people that do a thing that isn't like that's fun for them, but most people that play it don't do. Like most people that are playing that game like don't do that stuff. So your still argument is real flimsy. That's your best argument is, well, people can make whatever characters they want and they can make them look goofy or stupid. It's like that's not an argument for why you put them in the game.
They let you create a character. So you think they're going to allow it to be like you could create a non-binary or a trans character now?
I don't know about that one.
You
can do some crazy shit with the characters' faces on that fucking game. Like it was several times I used to play fucking Diamond Dynasty and some guy they create like a 5-foot fucking guy with his eyes are fucking damn near connected, and it's
The fucking inbreds.
They do some fucking stupid shit on it. So I'd imagine it's the same creative character where they can probably make them look fucking stupid.
There are actually a lot of women quote tweeting that and just saying I'm so happy now that I could fulfill my long lost dream and play Major League Baseball. I just think
there's
it's
no way. There's no way.
Yeah, there's several actually. I'm going through the quote tweets, but it's what's interesting is if they really believed in this, they should just make like a women's baseball game. Like if
nobody's gonna buy
like it. Right. Is there a WNBA basketball game?
That's what we were talking about.
That was my point earlier.
There's no like not in baseball, like we know that the softball is that they play the fucking sport differently, man.
Yeah.
Like quite differently. They play the sport differently. So there's no like with the WNBA and the NBA, where it's basically you're playing the same game with a smaller ball. That's not what what softball is. The way they pitch is fucking different. The diamonds, everything's fucking different in how they play the game, and it's geared more so towards the women. So it especially doesn't make sense here at all. I mean, the closest you'll get a chick like every fucking 10 years that plays in a little league shit, like that one chick who fucking went nowhere.
Right.
That was playing a little league. I can't remember her name.
She was a pitcher. She was a pitcher. I don't remember what her name was, but
she was playing a little league. But you'll get a little something like that. But that's not what the girls that are playing baseball are playing softball. There's no like fucking women's national fucking or women's Major League Baseball. It's not a thing.
No.
They'll play it like at like the fucking rec leagues and shit. Yeah, but that's about it.
I still can't figure out how the fuck they greenlit this shit. I
don't know who
like
that was.
Good God, man.
In a few months, we're gonna see that Sweet Baby Inc. In a few months, they helped work on MLB The Show 2024.
The narrative for MLB The Show.
You know what it is? Like, I actually talked about this a little bit yesterday. Like, it's this idea. So, like, women in the marketplace, they're a huge untapped market when it comes to gaming. They can say all day long, women play a lot of games. They mostly play mobile games. They mostly play casual games like that. Like, that's what most women play when they talk about female gamers.
Ain't playing a fucking Diamond Dynasty.
No, but women are a huge consumer market. They do buy a lot of things. If you got something that women want, they're going to buy it. Or they're going to say, hey, like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get my husband to buy me this. Or whatever it is. Like, the women have a huge influence on the market. And what they're trying to do now is they've alienated and put so little fucking effort into the current player base, like in MLB and Madden and all these sports games, and you see it in the NFL too. They're like, I don't know, what should we do? I don't know. Let's try to get more female people interested in this. Let's try to
female people.
Do you think
that they're trying to
vagina holders?
Well,
wait, hold on. We have a female on the panel.
Do we?
And so
Steph,
my question kind of goes to Steph.
Okay.
Are they marketing this to women? Are they trying to market this and several other related games to women because that women are more susceptible to spending money, let's say, on the packs and the coins and the in-game currency, like Candy Crush, and being able to buy and accelerate the game and is that why they're marketing it to women? Because women are more susceptible to like the quick currency, in-game currency to unlock shit?
Man, I play Candy Crush. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Like I said, it's an untapped market. They've been doing it in movies for a while now, too. It's why you see Marvel doing what they're doing, all this stuff. Because, instead of making movies that women want to go watch, or that, like, particularly the demographic is skewed more towards women, they make less of those and try to make those problematic and misogynistic or whatever. And then they try to push, women into, like, things that they don't. It's the same thing. They're doing it in STEM fields. They do it in engineering all the time. They're like, yo, we need more women in this thing. And they're like, women aren't interested in this. They're like, well, we got to figure out how to get more women interested in this thing. It's just trying to like tap a different market, but it's disingenuous because like Ripa said, how many women are playing this game?
What do we think, Steph?
I'm not interested in playing this game. In fact, I think that the women that are in there, they're ugly looking. It doesn't make me want to play this game or buy this game. Those women look a little
I actually want to see Steph.
They look a little weird, but Mike is right. They're, women are a huge untapped market, especially like in the gaming space. But there's a reason, like, we don't play. I mean, I'm playing Harry Potter Lego games. We play games that are on our phones because we're always running around. Like, if we don't play them when we're younger, it's not something that we're going to pick up when we're older. We're not going to sit there and play this game unless we've already played it before. So there's no reason to really change it in order to try and tap into that untapped market. Because if we were playing it already, then we would be playing it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna pick it up one day and be like, oh my gosh, there's a woman in there. Okay, I'm gonna play it now. No.
Right.
It's not something that would be interesting.
Like
I do want to see Steph like take one downtown when Beardo pitches the ball. That would be pretty awesome.
Well, that sounded really weird.
What the fuck?
That sounded really weird.
Don't say that when you hit a home run. I'm taking it downtown.
No. Well, they don't say it like that. I want to watch this person take it downtown from this other person.
That's
right down the line.
Weird, but it's okay. You know what? We'll pretend like it made sense.
Yep.
Like women, like modern gaming, like what, Steph? Women play Minecraft, maybe some Fortnite, Animal Crossing,
Fortnite,
single player
Animal Crossing,
games, it's few and far between where you see a chick who's like, I'm Warzone. Hardcore competitive Warzone. I'm playing Madden. I'm playing FIFA. MLB.
Not saying that there's no women out there that don't play those games at all, right? There are women out there that do play those games.
Right. There's some that play FIFA.
Yeah.
There's like 3 of them.
They're playing the Minecraft, the Fortnite, Mario, stuff like that.
They're outliers.
Yeah,
and they always have been. And that's the thing. The exception never proves the rule. But they'll use every exception they can in a book to try to prove that this was a thing that was needed in gaming, that people want this, that people have been begging for this or asking for this, and nobody was. And once again, there you go. From a female perspective, like, why don't I want to play some ugly chick with her hair pulled back wearing, like, stupid helmet? Like,
and honestly, if there are women who are playing the Maddens, the 2Ks, Call of Duty, it's probably because they have a boyfriend or a husband who got them into it and were playing it with them.
Yeah. And I mean, let's be honest, bro. Like, literally, the character creator on here looks like every fucking female gym teacher we've ever had. Like, that shit's not cracking.
Well, hold on.
I
I had a really hot gym teacher. So
in 7th grade, I did have a very attractive female gym teacher. I did too,
and I got in trouble all the time, and I had to stay after a lot in gym. It was weird.
What kind of fucking school did y'all go to? Y'all are some lucky ass fucking.
We had I had a like stereotypical like super overweight, once was an athlete, like gym teacher, and he fucking broke his ankle one time because he's so fat, and so they replaced him with like this 20-something like teacher that was trying to get into physical education.
Damn, that's low key wild. But I mean, if we're gonna be honest though, the quintessential female gamer is somewhere on the Krista. She's somewhere on the Krista spectrum. And I mean, there are the Melanie Mack archetypes as well. But I mean, she's kind of a different archetype. But they're mostly like Krista for real when it comes to like what they're interested in, and they're gonna be on that side. So there's no way this shit should have made it out of the boardroom. Like, this should have been like hey, wouldn't it be cool if, and then it should have been like, no, get the fuck out of here, no fucking severance package at all. Yeah. That's what it should have been.
How about we fix our fucking game first before we start adding this shit?
That's what pisses me off. I think that's where it all starts with me. I think for those that are on the outside looking in, they're always gonna say like, hey, it's never a big deal, much like Az with his rant. It's just pronouns, right? It's just something, right? It's never actually arguing the point. And my point is that these are resources that are being wasted that could have been allocated towards something else, like fixing the motherfucking game. Now, for those of you that don't know, another sports game recently did it, FIFA, and they added a bunch of chicks on there. Right. They got classics, the Mia Hamm's on the world, and they're fucking like, they're dogs on that fucking game. Like on Ultimate Team, you can have 90 fucking 8 Pele. It doesn't matter. Some of these chicks are fucking unreal on that fucking game. In comparison, it doesn't make sense. But again, the argument is always none of this is real or what have you. But the point is that they're spending a lot of money and resources, and the game sucks. competitively, it sucks in terms of its gameplay. It is trash. Like I play it. If it's one game I know in and out, it's fucking MLB The Show. I done clocked too many hours on that damn game, and it's dog shit. And I look at yes, I've made the argument these games should not be coming out every year. It makes no sense, especially a game like MLB. But they just wasted a fucking development cycle, and there's some cheap fake upgrades that they'll probably sell. But when you lead with women in game, that tells me right now y'all sat with a thumb up your ass the last 365 fucking days.
And what happens next year to say if they take that feature out?
Well, that's the thing. I think it's going to stay.
Right.
Yeah, they can't take it out.
If they do take it out, then they're going to get hell for it.
It's going to get
all the people that didn't play the game that just wants representation are going to get upset.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So there was
there's no way.
We used to. Melanie Mack is normally here talking about this kind of stuff, but unfortunately, she found another job, and she could be in a little bit of trouble. We'll just watch this.
She learned it, didn't she? Yep.
Interpreter accused of signing total gibberish. This time it was at the police news conference announcing an arrest in the Tampa serial killings.
We will be charging 4 counts of first-degree murder.
Standing off to the side, apparently translating every word, this woman.
We received over 5.
So she won't be joining us.
That's amazing.
Silly.
Dude, the real story is fucking hilarious.
I thought it was
too.
funny.
Yeah, it is really funny.
Shit.
Yeah, the real story is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's totally crazy. That woman was out there doing that.
I wish I could get a job
Kratos.
doing that shit. Yeah, see how long I can
But
get away with it.
Melanie's over here playing it too fast and loose, man. We told her just wait, yo.
I have a question for Epic Mike,
Please don't
and
do
I'm just curious to see if whatever. But Bradley Cooper says he's comfortable walking around naked at home because his dad was always nude. My dad was always nude and I always took showers with him. Mike, you said you can relate?
I never said that.
In the private chat. You don't remember saying in the private chat?
Hold on a fucking second.
It was right before
I
we
may
went
be
live.
light-skinned, but there are certain stereotypes that I absolutely live by, and one of them is not knowing my
Mike,
dad.
it was right before we went live in the private chat. You sent us the link, and you said anybody else did this too.
I didn't have a dad to take showers with, Beardo.
You said, did anybody do this too while you sent the link?
Beardo,
Yeah.
you probably came from a stable home, you jerk.
I did. Both of my parents are still married, and they love each other very
How
much.
fucking nice for you. That's pretty great. I never said nothing about this shit.
You said this isn't weird at all.
That's funny.
I never fucking said that.
Yeah, you're like, this isn't weird at all. This is
Sorts of
totally
evil
normal.
on Mike, man.
Literally,
I just want-
straight up told y'all I ain't got no dad to take no shower with.
Oh my!
Wait, what?
Oh man,
No,
It's messed up.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna
Jay,
you
just opened up a can of worms, bro.
Y'all try to trap me in some
on.
fucking corner.
Jay.
And I'm fitting stereotypes.
All right, hold
over
on.
here.
Let me start over.
Okay.
Bradley Cooper says he's uncomfortable. He's comfortable walking around naked at home because his dad was always nude. My dad was always nude and always took showers with him. Is there some things better left unsaid?
That's definitely a pause moment. Like that's
I'm
thinking that went through. And look, the publicists call him. The publicists and all those people are fucking calling me. They're like, dude, what are you doing? We got to walk the shit back.
I really want to know what led up to his answer. Like, what did they ask him?
Yeah.
Why was this even a response to?
Somebody was like, "Yo, I came over to your house and your dick was hanging out. What's up with that?"
Well, you see, it all started with my father.
Yeah.
I like how
That's
they
my thing,
find
too,
like
like,
the
I don't
perfect picture for the quote. Like that's
I don't
they always
understand
so
that whole
proud.
thing about like. Yeah,
He was probably on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and she was asking him some weird fucking perverted questions, like she usually does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is a classic case of someone in Hollywood where please, this is a little too much information.
Yeah, like keep that shit to yourself. Yeah,
And
your
he
parents probably
was
don't
just
know.
loud and proud. So the rule of thumb is if you go to Mr. Cooper's home, he's probably not going to have any clothes on because he likes hanging around.
He likes hanging what?
Hanging out with
He's
hanging out.
Clandestine mission. So that's all we're gonna say, man.
Yeah. Anything Hollywood scholar on that one?
I mean, he had me with the first half. That's completely fair to walk around your home naked. If you're home alone, it's your house. Do whatever you want. And then that last half came and just ruined it all. God, I didn't need to know that.
No,
I definitely feel worse for Jay bringing it up.
Yeah. So on that note, let's hit some super chats. Beardo.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Look at my damaged, broken fucking childhood.
We got the biggest debate of the night coming up. It might. I hope it takes longer than 2 minutes.
Mike was so insulted.
I'm sorry, Mike.
You try to throw me under the bus like
No,
I like
Mike's
taking
pretty
showers
funny.
with
That's
dudes.
why I gave him a
very
softball.
funny, but I don't have a fucking dad to make fun of.
All right, well,
this just got
in his eyes
dark.
right now.
Black History Month is over,
and now it's Women's History Month.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Right.
It
International
worked out.
Women's Day.
Super chat.
All right, yeah, let's do it. The King Darth Dave for a $36 says, "Hail to the Fellowship. Hey, Ripa. Arudai might be leaving Hollywood March 6, 2024 because he sat in the devil's chair during MegaCon. Yaira, please help us."
Yeah, stupid
He
asshole.
won't be here till the 11th.
No.
Chris Benoit for a $20. Hi, Ginger Jesus. My wife was invited to a close friend's wedding, but chose to go to a bake sale instead and make money. What do you think a betrayer like her deserves? Actually, I got an idea, and my son can help me with it.
Well, it depends on how much money she was going to make at that bake sale. If it was like a few dollars, divorce. But if she's making bank, can you marry her again? Like, it's all about them dollars.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris Benoit, for the $20. Bird Up for a 10. On Daily, Beardo was looking for a women's beach volleyball game. Check out a GameCube game called Beach Spikers. It's an excellent game, especially in multiplayer mode. And people were recommending DOA as well.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of it either, but I'm definitely going to check it out now. Lord Botha for a $10. First off, Daily today was amazing, and so was your stream, Beardo, but I'm calling you out. Why did you essentially call Sydney Sweeney mid today on stream? The panel deserves an explanation. I did not say she was mid. I said she had a great pair of tits, but it wasn't like she was the most beautiful woman on the planet.
Oh my God, dude.
I said it's not like she's the most beautiful woman on the planet. She's not the most beautiful woman on the planet. Does she have a phenomenal pair of titties? Absolutely. Nobody is denying that her boobs are fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
Would you rate her out of 10?
What would I rate her face or her boobs out of 10?
All of it, Beardo.
All of it. You gotta put it all together.
She's a woman person.
Yeah, you gotta take it all.
Her boobs are probably like what?
Oh my God.
Do you want me to answer the question or not?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You gotta rate Sydney Sweeney.
Do you want me to answer the question or not?
You're not answering the question. You keep
Because you guys are speaking over me. What are we doing?
Answer the question.
What are we doing? I'm answering the fucking question. Her boobs are like a 9.6, okay? Her face is like an 8.7. Maybe an 8.6, okay? Her face is like an 8.6. Her tits are a 9.6.
So how does that equal out?
How does it equal out? I don't know. It's in between an 8.9 or a 9.1 to each their fucking own.
Math first.
To each their own.
You didn't do your fucking math first.
Look.
To each their own.
Mike, man,
she has a great fucking pair of tits. Her face is okay.
Let Malcolm talk.
Let Malcolm talk. Holy crap.
Look, guys, this is crazy. Beardo, you can't divorce a chick from her tits. Like, that's so sexist.
Yes, you can.
2024,
yes,
the
you
year
can.
of our Lord,
yes, you can.
Women's History Month.
Yes, you can.
But no, look, bro, I guarantee you, guys, if we all got drafted and had to go to war, we would die to have a woman like Sydney Sweeney and a little locket hanging around our neck that we're just that we're looking at.
Who's probably going to fucking cheat on you when you're overseas.
All right, he's having a bad day. Keep reading, Beardo.
Beardo's having a bad day, apparently. Hold on.
Lock in, Beardo. Come on, we got this,
I'm
bro.
just telling you.
I'm just thinking, imagine, we're all in the trenches showing off pictures.
Have you not seen Jarhead?
Look, he doesn't like white girls.
Have you not seen the movie Jarhead?
That's what it is. But he's like, we're all showing off our pictures of our ladies, and he's got a picture of tits, like a little locket. He's like, aren't these nice? They're 9.6.
I've lost
What does she look like?
Hey,
does it matter?
Tits will never break your heart.
Keep it going.
Tits will never break your heart. That's
They
all I'm
feed
saying.
you. They provide you warmth. They are their
Correct.
pillows and
Comfort, pillows, yes. Even sometimes, nutrients.
Damn.
Exactly.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Yep. Kaio Sabre for a. That's their fucking name. For $20. The Cult of Sevi may lose its most loyal simp on March 6, 2024. Please join the cause to save Arudai from self-sacrifice. Hail the 199. That's dark.
I don't know nothing about that.
That's dark.
Arudai's got muppetosis. It's pretty severe, and we're pretty convinced that he won't make it past tomorrow. So it's pretty sad.
Oh no.
Yeah. He's gonna just turn
Mike
himself
Hill for
into a
$10. What's up with King Kong becoming a Green Lantern in the new comic? I did see that. You guys see that?
What?
No, I've given up on those.
Ain't nobody reading no comics right now, bro, except for Rippaverse.
I seen it on Twitter. King Kong, he got the Green Lantern ring. I don't know. Some type of crossover. Beardo's Ricada-sized shoulders gifted $1. Thank you. That's it. Just $1. Fucking cheap ass. Steel Leg of History for a $5. Jay. Dawn was always checking in on me. She was a great friend. I will miss her always. Supported me. Sorry for your loss of a good friend.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we kind of talked a little bit about it this morning, but that was heartbreaking. I talked to Dawn at least once a week, and she would come to Orlando all the time, and we would, several of us we'd take her around like Universal or wherever. She was at the G&G meetup, and that was the last time I saw her. I spoke to her like early last week, and then I was informed just a few days ago that she passed away, and that was it was quite shocking. She was an amazing person, and you see the love that she's getting all over online, and I know in my personal Discord and things like that. So yeah, she was absolutely amazing person. We lost a good one, so just pray for her family and just her close friends. So
Yep. Hercules for a $199. What if she gets pregnant? In the baseball game? Yeah. Almanac for a $5. At least we're getting a new tennis game this year. Top Spin 2K25. There hasn't been a decent tennis game since 2011 with Top Spin 4 on PS3 and Xbox 360. We'll keep an eye on that. Chris Benoit for another $2. I hear a child acting. I hear a child acting rowdy. I know how to fix that.
No.
I'm sure you do. Lord Botha for a $5. Games based on book series would be best for women. My wife is four from a gamer, but played Hogwarts Legacy because she loved reading Harry Potter. Thank you.
She's far from a gamer.
Yeah.
Far.
Maybe far from a gamer, but yeah, my wife is
far from a gamer. Yeah.
Well, it was spelled for. Thanks,
it's
Mike.
100% definitely.
Pamela Riker for a $5. Name Baseball was suppressed by rounders in UK. The game played elsewhere stayed as baseball. The game is popular with British kids, especially girls. Thank you. Blabs the Tower Tard for $2. Hanging brain with Mr. Cooper. Okay.
All right.
I don't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. So anyway,
hold on. There's one more. Blabs the Tower Tard for another $5. Hi, Black Stanley. Hi, Black Stanley's brother and Minority Mike. It's nice to see you all got Oliver Anthony on here. I like pickles and violence. Yay. Okay, I'm ready to move.
All right.
Is Malcolm Black Stanley's brother?
Maybe we just don't leave any messages. When
I'm just not black, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'm here.
I was when I was like looking at like trending topics, I noticed that the Incredible Hulk was trending, and it might have to do with the with King Kong, I guess, getting a ring like that stuff. But this post was is like flying on social media. It's almost at 10 million views and a lot of conversation, and I'm curious to hear what you guys think.
No.
Who is winning this fight? The Incredible Hulk or King Kong?
What the
That
fuck?
picture
I want to hear what Mike thinks first.
It's not a fucking contest. Like Hulk stomps King Kong every fucking time.
All right, hold on. Are you talking about like the
Wait,
Hulk
what?
we saw
wait,
in the
hold on.
She-Hulk TV
Hold on,
show?
hold on,
not
wait,
the-
wait,
not
hold
the
on,
fucking
hold on.
MCU Hulk. I'm talking
Mike,
about the real Incredible Hulk.
Mike said
The Incredible
it's not
Hulk-
a contest.
It's not a fucking contest.
Hulk
Listen,
smashes King Kong every time.
Every fucking time. 10 out
Oh,
of 10.
holy
He
fucking
fucking
shit.
dog walks that ape through the fucking mud and throws him out the door. He's done. That fucking ape can't even beat Godzilla in a fucking fight. He can't beat a fucking lizard. He ain't beating the fucking Hulk. Have you seen it? Go look at Hulk's stats. Go look at the shit he's done and people he's fucking fought. You're gonna say that Thor can beat? You're gonna say King Kong can beat Thor? Hulk can whoop Thor's ass in a fight too. Come on now. You guys are out of fucking control. See, all y'all thinking about is this fucking MCU shit. The MCU Hulk is not the real Hulk. I don't know what the fuck that thing is, but it's not Hulk, okay? The real Hulk from the comic books whoops so many people's asses. That dude could fight Superman if you really wanted to. The Hulk is so insanely, stupidly powerful. You guys have no fucking idea. King Kong is a giant fucking gorilla. Congratulations. You're taller than normal gorillas. Wow, that's awesome. Like, you guys are out of your fucking mind if you think that there's any kind of contest here. People are stupid. Twitter's stupid.
The reason why they brought this up is because MCU Hulk will get destroyed by King Kong.
But that's not the
It
real
all
Hulk.
depends on
That's all I'm saying.
MCU Hulk might actually do it though. That's the thing. King Kong ain't even like that powerful.
What if he
He's
just
a
fucking
he's
eats
a
him?
gorilla.
What if he just fucking chews him up and eats him?
Then he's not gonna be able to bite down on the Hulk. The Hulk's just gonna like
He just
punch his jaw
he just
open.
swallows him whole.
He's punching out of his fucking gut. That's what's
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No,
just
I
told
agree.
you.
Comic book Hulk it could just breathe on him and probably take him
World,
down.
World
But
Breaker
what
Hulk
they-
is
Yeah, you're talking Galaxy
can't be
Buster
beat.
level, easy.
He can't
That
be
dude-
fucking beat.
Yeah, Falcon World Breaker Hulk went toe to toe with the fucking Sentry, who's arguably one of the only comic book characters I think could legitimately take Superman in a fight. And like he fought him to a fucking standstill. Like, come on now, y'all. Like, I don't know where this is the thing. MCU fucked up a lot of characters. That like that's the thing. Drax the Destroyer.
Don't
like
get
me
me
and Rip have
fucking
talked about
started.
this a lot. Drax is like next level. Like that dude's like he's literally built and designed to fucking fight
To kill Thanos, yes. That's why
his
he
whole
was specifically
purpose.
made. That's his purpose.
Yep.
Yeah. And Thanos was running for him from his ass for a while there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that Drax is in the MCU, but he ain't
Nah,
he ain't
man.
fucking Drax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's the one
bro.
thing I
Like,
don't like about MCU is that it does put people under like normies under wrongful impressions about a lot of these
Yes.
fucking characters, man, and they don't really. And it's unfortunate because they come from some very cool comics. I mean, especially Drax. I mean, I'm not talking about like the retarded Drax. I'm talking the original because he died, got resurrected, and he's basically retarded. But the like original, he created by his fucking grandfather, Thanos' grandfather, fucking Drax, is a fucking animal, man. Like that guy he's cutthroat, and I wish we would have got to see truly Drax the Destroyer. That's his fucking name, Drax the Destroyer. We never got to see him. We got to see weird versions of him. Obviously, Hulk being one of those as well. A lot of these characters they're just them in name, and I guess it worked for a little bit. It was a short period of time, and then after that, people kind of fell out of favor with the MCU. But that's what sucks. They fell out of favor, and the last impression that they got were versions of these characters that are not the characters.
That's why I brought that up, because if you read a lot of the replies to that tweet, everyone's like, "Oh, King Kong will destroy the Hulk," and you're just like, "Oh no, they have no idea."
I think that's another problem with the whole normie situation that you were talking about, Mike, because right now the MCU, the normie Hulk, is as weak as he's ever been. But at the same time, King Kong, the version that the normies know, is at the most powerful he's ever been, with this fucking ginormous one from the modern ones with Kong Skull Island and Godzilla versus King Kong. But classic King Kong, like Peter Jackson movie, he can't even stand up to the She-Hulk one. Like there's just the modern ones have clouded all the normies on both sides.
And
of
that's
the
the thing, like, and even in like King Kong versus Hulk, they had to scale him up. They scaled Godzilla down a little bit, and they had to scale King Kong up. King Kong was like, I think 70 feet tall.
Dude, he's
or something
fucking
like
huge.
That. Oh, but no,
Huge.
like the original in Skull Island, he's like 70 feet tall. Godzilla's over 300 feet tall. It wasn't close, and they were like, "Well, he'll grow, he'll get bigger over time."
For Godzilla versus King Kong, King Kong, like, yeah, he matched
But that's the
him.
thing. They explain to you in King Hulk. They're like Kong Skull Island. Oh, he'll get bigger. He'll definitely get bigger over time.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, why do you have to do it? And it doesn't matter because the thing is, at the end of the day, if you go watch that movie and they finally got it right, like fucking Godzilla just dog walks fucking Kong all the time. Kong had to use a weapon.
He has thumbs.
Yeah,
That's
well, he
the
does have
argument I
thumbs.
heard.
Yeah, he can open doors to run the fuck away when Godzilla's chasing him. Yeah.
Why they do this, man?
Because it like Ripa said, it's this thing. MCU like introduced a bunch of people that think they know comic books or think they know these characters.
Wikipedia
like,
Wonders is as Cosm.
Yeah, and you're like, and you got all these fucking people all over like TikTok. That's like one of the biggest offenders. These fucking dudes on TikTok. I'm like, yeah, so I definitely think that King Kong could win that fight. And they're like, well, this guy on TikTok, he says he reads comic books, so he obviously knows who's gonna win that fight. It's like that fucking stupid like formula that goes around saying that Goku could beat Superman. Like, you get the fuck up out of here.
It's all
that.
for interaction. It's all for clicks. It's
but
for this kind of conversation we're having right now.
Yeah,
it's
all
for clicks.
The shorts and edit formula is completely retarded. All I'm saying, though,
crazy.
Is, like 9 versions out of 10 of the Hulk will literally turn King Kong into Harambe. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Damn, Harambe. We saw what happened to him.
Nice.
True.
And the reason why I brought that up is because Bob Iger had a town hall meeting today where he answered a lot of questions, and people kept asking about, like, your superhero films ain't doing well anymore, Bob. Like, what's going on with that? And he literally says, I don't think there's superhero fatigue with the MCU. He goes, fans want great films. If you build it great, they will come. Oppenheimer is
that may be the first
example.
Truthful thing this motherfucker has said in the last decade. Because I agree with Bob Iger. I've been making this point for a while. It's not superhero fatigue; it's dog shit fatigue, and that's the way that it's been, and largely under him and Chapek's is like they ran the bitch into the ground. It was their game to lose, and I hate that people are applying it to an entire fucking genre just because they fucking suck and they have been churning out shit that nobody actually wants. That's their fault.
But do you think they'll learn? You think they'll learn their lesson? Like,
no.
That's the big one.
No,
I don't think they will at all.
I think these guys have wrote themselves in a fucking corner. There's not much that they can do. They lost the normies. They said that they didn't want guys like myself. They didn't want diehards. They didn't want us. And now the normies are disinterested. They're gonna move. Man, some of my maybe I should do a compilation because some of my videos that I was doing like 6 years ago just aged like fine fucking wine. When I said like the normies were gonna move on to another fucking genre and you were gonna be left with fucking nothing because you decided to push out people that would have stayed here that were interested, folks that like superhero type material. You decided that you didn't want them. You wanted to sacrifice them to appeal to a normie audience. But normie audiences move on to the next shit. That's how they've historically done. If Westerns become the next big thing, they'll move over to fucking that shit. And that's where they fucked up. They didn't account for that. And now normies are disinterested, largely because they've been putting out dumb shit, right? They've been putting out things that nobody wants. And now they're left with what? What do you have? Like, I'm gone. The guys like ourselves are gone. We're not interested in this. So who do you have left? What is the fan base that you have left? You don't have one. You don't got nothing.
Nothing.
No, and it's crazy too because you would think with a very good Marvel Cinematic Universe, they would be making money on all fronts, such as like toys, merchandise, shirts, things like that. Comics. But when those things, yeah, comics as well. But when you see like everything is just on the discount rack right now, and it started with Star Wars. You kind of saw like that. We were like, man, Star Wars used to have the biggest rack at Target or wherever. And now it's just completely shrunk down to like one level. Over near Disney, every Black History Month, they seem to pull out like, and I always record it because they have a Star Wars section that they sell inside one of the theme parks where they sell action figures. And every February they take all the action figures out and fill it up with Lando Calrissian. So it's like I've got photos of like stacks of Lando Calrissian, and then once February is over, they take it out and they fill it filled with Rey, and it's just like it's comical because we could just literally see that happening. But when you have like this amazing IP that they could be making money on all fronts, not just on the movies, and like you said, like people have walked away, like no one's buying toys or anything like that. They've just had enough of it all, and they're looking for something else.
And when they do buy it, they buy into older stuff. They're not buying. That's the problem with Star Wars has this, Marvel has this. A lot of the Disney properties are suffering right now because of it. It's that when people do choose to engage into it, it's old shit. It's older stuff. It's old. It's back issues with comics. It's buying older stuff, and it's something that they simply can't replicate. They don't have the talent base to even do it. It's not like they can get any enthusiasm. And this is, look, really entertainment in general with the mainstream, they suffer from a enthusiasm problem. It's like everything feels like a fucking chore. Like when I checked out on Black, I think Black Widow might have been, it wasn't the last superhero, it was the last Marvel film that I think I saw. And I said I was fucking done. But even up to then, it's like where was the last movie that like had enough buzz to where people are stoked on it? Like actually genuine, not like, yeah, I'm gonna drag myself to the fucking theater to go see it. Like they were genuinely stoked on it. It's been a very, very long time since that has happened. And the same thing can be said for when a comic book gets released. Like there's like even like the current stuff like right now. I think the Ultimate Spider-Man is one that everybody keeps praising. But it still doesn't like we've all lived in an era where like comics were like for the most part like buzzing. Like it's not that. Like even with Ultimate Spider-Man, it's not like it's something that people praise, but it's not like a big buzz. Like okay, people are just really, really stoked and really, really enthusiastic about it. It'll be like, yeah, there's some things that are out there that are okay, that are good, but they suffer from an enthusiasm problem. And I think a lot of it has to do with the creatives. Over the last year, social media has just completely changed the game. We know these people, which we probably didn't want to know these people, but we know these people now. They're not really people that we see in favor, and they damn sure don't see us fucking in favor at all, depending on where you sway with how you choose to vote or not vote, for that matter. And I think that you couple that with just putting out bad material, I don't think that they can recover. And I'm not saying that from just a black pill perspective. What would have to happen is someone that gives a shit about the IP would have to buy the bitch and then clean house. And how realistic is that going to happen? I just don't see it. I think maybe they stop doing publication stuff, but how realistic is it that Disney would just completely, I think they will start licensing stuff. I do see that happening in the future, but them just completely just getting rid of these IPs is just not realistic, man. It's just not.
Yeah. It's not, but I mean, you're 100% right on that. It's literally the creative. Like, there's been nothing that's been done with the formula. Everything they create is literally shit. Like, you have to temper your expectations because you already know, like, if they announce a continuation of a great project, like let's say they keep the Ultimate Spider-Man shit going, and you know they kind of permutate on a Spider-Man formula, they're gonna run it into the ground. Like it's like playing a fucking casino. Like like you just spin that shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like you might get a jackpot every now and again. They might actually like hit. Like the writing may be on point. It might be true to whatever continuity that they're using, but most of the time that thing is going to be shit. And that's kind of the problem. Is that you're not getting these kids involved. It's like you're not getting these people that were diehard fans of it. And this kind of goes to Jay's point with the racks. You're not getting them to show it to their kids with excitement. Like the only toys, only merch, the only money-making opportunities that are presenting are cashing in on nostalgia. So they're buying the old model stuff that's kind of over there in the electronics or game section. They're not getting their kids into it where their kids want to go and, buy the Star Wars toys. They want to go and buy all the Marvel toys. Like that shit's it's gone. And it's like, until you fix that, like you're never going to have it. But Dune Part 2 is like one of the, like with Dune, there's just a little bit of weirdness going. It's kind of, it intersects, and I think that's a fan base that also hasn't really been abused, since the old kind of stuff. And so I think there's still a little bit more love for the project. And of course, you had the viral moment with like the little Dunissi popcorn bucket that literally looks like you could take it on a lonely night and have your way. But you know, it's like,
have you seen that, Rippa? Have you seen the
I've seen
popcorn
that,
bucket?
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Real nice
that's
popcorn
viral though.
bucket,
That's
yeah.
the thing. That shit happens. Like
Extra butter. Yeah.
The interesting thing with Dune, though, just like to your point, it has an amazing fan base, and Dune 2 is getting a lot of praise in the theater. But but still, there's a lot of people out there that are like, this. I'm glad people enjoy it, but it's not for me. You know, I don't understand it. I don't get what's going on. And apparently, they changed the character that I'm not familiar with because I wasn't interested in Dune growing up, but they changed one of the characters that the diehards are a little aggravated with on how it's going. But you know, that seems to have been the only film that I could remember that certain people were excited to see. The problem with Disney, it's like they're just like locusts. They see what's popular and they have the money to buy it, and they think that it'll be fine. They did that with Star Wars. They bought Star Wars, they took it over. They thought, yeah, man, they should be printing billions of dollars right now, but then it's nothing from what it is. It's not even close to what it was when they took it over. Then they went over and they bought Marvel, and it's like, all right, we could run with this for a while, and now it's like it's a shell of itself. Everything in Lucasfilm that they own, from Willow to Indiana Jones, they just they tried to they just wrecked it, and now it looks like the only thing that they have left is like Pirates of the Caribbean. And this is hilarious, this headline, because it says Disney's reportedly considering bringing back Johnny Depp, as if Johnny Depp wanted to come back anyway. I think he made it very clear that the way Disney treated him, that he has I do not want to come back to this franchise at all. And it just says it would be in a supporting role.
This is blatant delusion.
Yeah. They basically want to bring him in for like 5 seconds, maybe at a bar scene, or maybe, I don't know. And that's how, for me, this is legit. Like, I think me and Beardo talked about this before. This is legit Ghostbusters 2016 all over again. They've already said they've got a female Pirates of the Caribbean that they're working on. And just like they did with Ghostbusters, there's a female Ghostbusters, and they brought in the original characters to kind of kill them off and laugh at them and like laugh at everything that people loved. So it looks like they might be doing the same thing if they think for some strange reason that Johnny Depp might come back for a minute cameo in this franchise. Now,
well, they also want to use him to bring in an audience, because if the audience knows that Johnny Depp is back in the movie, man. even if it's for a small role, they're gonna want to come and see it, right? So, he could be in the movie for 5 minutes, but people will show up for Johnny Depp.
He won't do it. He already said he won't do it because
he won't do it. Yeah, he's not going to do it.
This female Pirates of the Caribbean movie, they've gone back and forth, and me and Jay talked about this yesterday. They were gonna do an all-female Pirates movie. Margot Robbie was lined up to do it because Johnny Depp was in his whole legal battle with Amber Heard. He was found innocent. They're like, oh, well, you want to come back and do Pirates again for us? He said, fuck you. No. So then they're like, okay, well, the all-female Pirates is back on the table. And now they're like, well, you know what? Maybe we'll consider bringing Johnny Depp back to play Jack Sparrow in the all-female, but just as a supporting role. Like, this is delusion to think that he already turns you down to do the next Pirates movie as the main character. You think he's going to come back as a supporting role? The thing that's scary about this is that while Johnny Depp can refuse to come back to play Jack Sparrow in person, Disney owns the likeness to Jack Sparrow. They could pull some hyper realistic CGI version of Jack Sparrow to fill the role. They could totally Mandalorian Luke Skywalker the shit out of Jack Sparrow. They could.
It's true. It's true.
If they wanted to.
And I wouldn't put it past Disney to do that. I mean, when it got announced that the all-female led Pirates movie was going to come out, there was so much backlash on social media. People were like, no Johnny Depp, we're not going to go see it. Like, all of those posts got ratioed. Nobody wants an all-female Pirates movie. Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Nobody wants that. Nobody's asking for it. There was a lot of backlash for it. Nobody wants to go see it. And now with all of the box offices being so low, they're really like kind of paying attention to what they're putting money into it. So if they want this Pirates movie to be successful, they're going to want Johnny Depp to be in it, whether he physically is in it or if they make some weird fucking shit to put him in the movie because they own his likeness.
So like, just people should know their history. Women were not treated very well in those times. There's literally 2 women that were kind of famous that were pirates, Anne Bonny and Mary Read. They were famous because they dressed as men and they were able to sneak on some ships and be like pirates. The fact that they are taking a black woman and saying like this is going to be Anne, they didn't say Anne Bonny, but they were alluding that she could be playing Anne Bonny, who historically is from Ireland, a redhead, and they want to change the character to have her
Disney special
play. Yeah, it's a Disney special. The Netflix version of Anne Bonny.
Yeah.
So and then have Johnny Depp make an appearance. It's quite hilarious. It's literally in, like I said this before, it's Ghostbusters 2016, and then they'll spend all kinds of money on this, and it'll come out, and no one will watch it, and they'll blame it on. It's just like they have a checklist. They're like, all right, why was this not successful? Well, it was the
man fault.
It's this guy, and like they didn't do that, and we got this, we got that, and it's and it goes, and the beat goes on and on with them. But I don't know what they could possibly do with an all-female. I mean, maybe they steal a ship and they go out and they find treasure, and that'll be the end of it. But yeah, women weren't treated too well back then.
I didn't think so. I mean, it's not like I'm some fucking pirate expert, but I assume I assume
they didn't even want women on ships, man. Like it was rough, These pirates like had like multiple wives and like in different area codes, and they would sail for 6 months and visit this family and sail to another one and visit that family until they died. And then they'd be like, well, that's it. So but a lot of the like in the case of Mary Read, the real pirate, like she had a brother, and not to get into this historical thing, the crazy thing is this is a story that they could use instead of trying to change everything. She had a brother who died, and the mom was so upset that she dressed her daughter as a boy and made her be like the son. And she stayed that way for a little while till she got older, and she realized she could make more money as a boy than as a girl. So she stayed dressing as a boy and joined the military. And anyone that kind of found out that was a woman, she ended, according to what history book you read, she killed them until she ended up on a pirate ship. And she had military training and sailing training and all that stuff, and she ended up with the famous pirate Calico Jack till she was arrested. Right before she got arrested, she made sure that she was pregnant, because if some guy got her pregnant so she wouldn't be hung at the noose. But she got an infection in prison and she died in the jail. So anyway, that's the quick version of like a female pirate, Mary Read. So, but they have incredible stories. Like I mean, there's like Grace O'Malley, the pirate queen of Ireland, who like the lore that comes out from her, where she was married to like this her husband was like the king of pirates over there in Ireland, right? He ran like all the clans. He died, and another clan came over and they're like, hey, you should marry me and we'll unite the families. And she's like, no, I don't marry you, like you're ugly, right? So he got mad, kidnapped her son and took him, and she said, oh, no one messes with my family. So she got her army, came over to that other clan and slaughtered them, ripped their skin off and let them bleed all over the place, and was like, let this be a lesson to anyone who touches my kid, right? This is in history books, right? And it's like these are some crazy stories that Hollywood doesn't need. They ain't gotta like try to like change everything up and hire Sweet Baby Inc. to kind of make things look good. They have like actual stories. I'm shocked that nobody has made film. I mean, and her legacy goes on and on, where she was on a ship giving birth, and she gave birth, and then her enemies knew that she was pregnant, so they're like, we can kill her now. She's giving birth. She has a kid, right? She picks up the kid in one hand and kills this guy with a gun in another while she's defending her shit. It's freaking crazy, man. Yep. It's like, and yet, they'd rather like, let's bring Johnny Depp in and an all-female pirates, yo ho ho, and you wonder why nobody wants to watch your films. So it's crazy.
I want to see the movie that Jay just described. I want to see that. I
I
want to see that.
I'll be down for
Describe
that.
the history of pirates.
There's some badass women out there that you don't need to rewrite. Like the story's already written. That's all you need. Like it's already written for you. I don't understand why they just you know, they feel like they've got to hire these consultant agencies to make sure that they fill the void of whatever they're trying to do. It's crazy, but they'll just keep doing it.
Yeah.
They got more money than they have sense or love of, you know, what they're doing. And that's kind of the problem is, you know, when you get the big companies like this, they're not really concerned about putting the best product out there. They're concerned about putting the most monetizable product. And to them, DEI incentives mean big money because they think that, you know, most of the people that fall for that shit are pretty much dumb. That's literally what it goes down to. So they think if they see, oh, it's a non-binary woman that's also, you know, that also is kind of homely looking, they're like, okay, well, this hits our target demo because it's the property, and it also, you know, matches these ugly ass liberal feminists out here. So fuck, let's ship it, and that's what they just throw money at it. So that's how they approach it. So you got to have people that love the shit actually working on it.
Thing. That's what you have to have in order for this shit to work, man. And that look, I think what Hollywood does, entertainment does, we're seeing this in gaming as well. I think they totally underestimate the intelligence of the general customer, right? They pick up on stuff like that. To what Flex was going on about with like people that actually care about it. If you show that you give a shit, I mean, hell, Henry Cavill. Why is it that people fucking love Henry Cavill, right? It's because you get the feeling that this guy actually gives a shit about the stuff that he's in, whether it was Witcher, whether it was Superman. Like he actually cares about that product, right? People pick up on that, and that creates some sort of enthusiasm around it. And yeah, there's a bit of charisma that goes along with it. But I think that's what separates eras of old and versus now, is that in these powerful positions, if you will, you have a bunch of tourists, right? These are people that don't actually care about this shit. It's it's remarkable, man. If you guys have seen Neurotics, one of his recent videos where he shows the compilation of all of these directors, lead writers that have done stuff from Marvel, flat out saying they have never read this shit.
Yes, it was like it played at the very beginning of his video. And
it just went on. I mean, guys that are in charge of this that have no idea about the stuff it is that they're
you get like 3 bullet points. He's got blonde hair, maybe he's got that, and that's it. And then they just write a story.
They don't know jack diddly, man. And the audience picks up on that. They can pick up on it that you're giving them slop. You're giving them something and this is what even I've learned from the business perspective. It's like, dude, you don't have to try to be the next fucking Watchmen. Like, you don't have to try to. It doesn't need to be like this absolute fucking masterpiece, but people pick up on and they gravitate towards if you give a shit. The problem with the general Hollywood right now, and as well as some AAA titles with some of the stuff that they're doing, is that not only is it shit, but the people behind it don't give a shit. They have their own fucking motives and other things that has nothing to do with accuracy in their adaptations or trying to give their customers the best experience with what it is that they're viewing or what game it is that they're playing. It's just a bunch of fucking slop is all it is. And you can tell that for them, it's just a stepping stool, bro. Like, it's to the next fucking thing to try to advance their careers. And audiences pick up on that, and they tend to shy away from it. So it's a infrastructural problem that I think entertainment has right now. They let all these locusts in, and now you have a bunch of people that are in charge of major IPs that have no fucking idea what it is they're doing. They're not into these properties at all. They're not interested in it. They didn't grow up on it. It's not stuff that they actually care about.
And here's let me show you guys something that could be let me show you what's happening on the other side, at least with Disney. The only thing that's making them money right now is the theme parks, right? And that's kind of funding some of this other stuff that they're doing. Well, it ain't looking too good on the that home front right now. And they keep coming out saying, we're going to invest billions of dollars. Don't worry, we're going to have the best theme parks ever. But they keep kicking themselves in the balls with whatever. Now for those that run a business, okay, there's a few here, or write novels or anything. So this is the Epcot International Flower and Garden, right? Epcot is a theme park. It's not Magic Kingdom, but this is one of their special events that they do every year, where you go and they have like different booths set up. Like they have a booth from Italy, from China, Japan, and they make these specialty foods. Now look at these pictures, right? They make these specialty foods from these different booths in this garden festival. And this is the draw to this theme park, right? It's like you can get a fish, you can get these desserts. And look how much care we put into this, this sandwich if you want that. So this is what the draw is. The Italian booth, which is supposed to feature Italian fine foods, right? Like this is what, Italy, they pride themselves. I don't know if you've ever been to an Italian person's house when they're making food, but it is a freaking event, man. It takes hours. They're cooking all day. There's enough food to feed 1,000 people. It's awesome. It's beautiful. The food is absolutely amazing. This is what they're serving. Now, you saw those pictures of what they're advertising. This is what they're serving at the theme park for Italy. And people are disgusted. Like stuff is going viral and people are just like, what is this? Like Italy is supposed to have like some of the best food presentation at this theme park. I'm not coming here. And so these vloggers are like, this is like a waste. Like, look at what they're doing. They are shooting themselves in the foot on all fronts because they're not taking the care. Does anybody even know what this is?
That's some type of Alfredo.
It looks like prison food.
That's some type of Alfredo, and that's just regular pasta.
Yeah, man. Look, carbs are carbs, but I wouldn't even carb up on that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, that shit ain't even sticking.
And I bet that stuff costs a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they average about $9 a plate. So if they got 2 plates, we're looking at almost $20 plus whatever they had to drink here, like 20.
No sides either. No breadsticks. None of that shit.
No, I'm like
that's fucking robbery.
No protein in there. No chicken.
Nothing.
I think there was a shrimp in this one right there. Like,
Yeah. They got one shrimp.
Yeah, a little something there.
Yeah,
but I mean, look at the portion size. That's the fork. So you're talking 2 scoops and you're done. So like that's what's happening. But like there's a major complaint, and then also this, as you know, we talked about this earlier. On Daily, that they got rid of Splash Mountain because Splash Mountain is a racist ride, according to like 3 people, the Song of the South, all those things. You can't have that at a theme park anymore because some fat lady was offended. She wrote it and she was like, how dare anybody, they shouldn't have this at the park. So they decided to change it to Tiana's Bayou. And there's some of the pictures that are coming out now of what the bayou looks like. And I'm just saying, man, like, I get this is supposed to be a swamp at a theme park, but this just looks like a clogged up toilet. I mean, it really just looks bad. So this is what replaced a classic ride at the theme parks. So I don't know like what they're doing, but if they keep going down this line, then they're just gonna lose because Epic Universe is on its way. Epicverse is here, but Epic Universe is coming in.
What theme park, Michael? Is this the special thing we're talking about?
Damn it, Jay! That's the announcement.
He broke the news.
I understand that it's a swamp, but does the water really have to be that dirty?
It doesn't. They could turn the water green. That's the thing. They could, like,
does the water have to be that dirty? Like, I get it's a swamp, okay. Does it really have to be that dirty? It just doesn't look inviting.
That's the thing. It's not inviting. It's
like it
looks like diarrhea. Okay,
it looks like it stinks,
bro. That looks like literally you can drive by areas out here where I live, like out in the boondocks in the woods,
like a real bayou,
and find literal spots that look just like that. Got the tires,
and you're not paying Disney prices to go and see it.
Yeah,
it's just there already.
That's what
like literally. That's the Alabama marsh.
Yeah, my favorite thing about it is they're like, "Yo, what can we give Tiana that would be really cool?" I would put her in a fucking swamp. Like, I know it's in the movie, but like, they couldn't do anything fanciful with it. It's just like, put her in a fucking swamp. That's pretty cool.
Well, the problem is like
they're putting her in diarrhea poo poo.
They should have made it like the very end of the movie. Her wedding scene at the very end. It's very bright. It's very colorful. It's not all dark and gross like that.
Yeah.
No, but see, that's the thing as well, is that they're praising it as like, we finally have a black princess. We're going to give her own ride. We're going to give her her own thing. And this is what you present to people. Hey, it looks like crap.
Yeah,
it's like, and they did the same thing with the Marvels. It's like, hey, we got the first female black director. Everybody go enjoy this and support her. And it's and now on her resume, it's the worst Marvel film to ever, like that.
For now.
Yeah, that's the worst one ever. So there you have it. And I don't know if we showed these on a Tuesday night's main event, but like this whole time Universal's just sitting back and they're like, well, while Disney's making poo-poo water, we've got some rides coming up. Not King Kong, but the Donkey Kong is supposed to mimic the video game, where you fly off the track. And so they're trying something different that people haven't seen before, and with new technology and stuff. And this is it here. I'll pull up the what it looks like so people can see, because they're trying to be innovative and all that stuff like that. Like not the same old, but the track is on the side. So it gives the illusion that your car is flying off the track, just like in the video game for Donkey Kong. And so while Disney's doing all these things, they're just quietly like, we're about to build something incredible here that that hopefully we can match, their stupidity, or not match their stupidity, but like conquer their stupidity on another theme park. And if they don't, I'm just telling you, man, if someone over there at Disney doesn't say something quick or like disrupt the meeting and be like, hey, we're about to lose, like they'll have nothing else left that makes money. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Disney was rated the worst ripoff in America. The Walt Disney World was rated, like they rated the number one ripoffs all in America, and Disney World was given the title number one. So because of their ticket prices, because of just everything that they they offer for what you pay for. So it's kind of they're just losing over and over and over again. And I don't understand why nobody over there like thinks that they just like, everything's fine. Bob comes out today and he's like, everything's fine. Yeah. Don't worry. Everything's going to be great. We've got new stuff coming. I hope you're all excited. Yeah. But they're just blind for whatever reason, man. All right. Someone said, Jay, let the black folks talk. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Jay.
Yeah. Oh, shit. This is going to be Blackcast IRL? Holy shit.
Yeah. Blackcast. Talk about the Tiana ride. What do you think?
Okay, but look, I'm going to sidestep that Tiana one, but as a Donkey Kong aficionado, I can already tell you there's going to be a couple of mechanical failures. It's probably going to claim the lives of about 3 adults and 2 minors. But you know what? People are still going to ride that shit because it's way more exciting than any fucking thing that you got at Disney. And that's the main thing. Like, what do people even go to Disney for at this point? Like,
for years they had done an amazing. I mean, they marketed this thing like pretty amazing with like Super Bowl ads and stuff like that for years. And then it was pretty much after, I want to say like after the lockdowns, they just really everything just went downhill and changed. Like, see right here, Walt Disney World is ranked the number 1 ripoff tourist attraction in the country. Mm-hmm. And like, it's shocking that they're not even talking about it. Yeah, so
they just don't have any, like, that's the thing. They don't have anything. It doesn't get your endorphins pumping. All the properties by association have, basically become shit. And so it's like, you're not going to see good, you're not going to tune into the worlds of the movies that you watch. Cause I mean, most of the people want to get the fuck out of the theater after watching it. Like they don't want to be immersed any deeper, and they don't have anything that's like that exciting. So it's like, of course, Universal, all they got to do is just come out with one like heart pumping, pulse pounding ride. And next thing you know, well, shit, we didn't snatch the crown. So it's like,
well, it's like they have a Star Wars land with no Star Wars in it.
Yeah.
And Universal's like, we have a Nintendo world, so we're going to try to make it look like everything you play in the video game. I mean, it just, you know, they're not making any sense what Disney is doing, you know, and again, like that's their bread and butter right there. If they lose that, then they're just gonna have to start selling stuff at that point if they're gonna.
It needs to happen.
Money. So they'll head down that road.
It's crazy.
Right.
Any thought, comment? Did I just take all the air? Did I?
All the air, Jay.
I mean, pretty much nailed it, man.
What's the biggest thing is it's like, you know, it's hard to understand why they're doing this. Like, somebody's got. There's no way. They're either so delusioned that they're like, no, this is gonna turn around. If we just keep staying the course, it's gonna work. Or they know what they're doing isn't working, and they have some other incentive or other motive to keep doing this shitty stuff. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, you know. But I mean, as we're seeing, you know, we know that there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes right now that are affecting these companies, and they're getting consultations and stuff like that, and being told this is the way you got to do things. And I mean, lo and behold, you know, BlackRock owns a controlling stake in Disney, so it's hard to know.
Pretty wild, right?
Yeah,
well,
it's hard to know. Are they pulling the strings?
They're hoping for. I will say this though. They're hoping for a grand slam with Deadpool and Wolverine. Bob Iger says that Deadpool and Wolverine will be one of the most successful Marvel Studios movies they've had in a very long time.
Yikes.
Any thoughts?
Well, it doesn't matter how much money it makes. It won't make up for the disaster of even a single one of these other movies. It might make its own money back, but it's not making back the $1 billion they lost last year on the budgets for all those films that they didn't make back. This isn't going to change anything. So this is just a fool's dream on his part, hoping that it'll make a difference. Breaking even is unique though for him these days. So maybe that's what he's talking about.
Well, and if the goal is to like pad basically your score, and you go, oh, look at that, we did really good with this, look, oh, that's awesome, you know, then maybe they can like smoke screen long enough to like buy themselves more time. You know, that's the only thing I can figure, because you're right, like, yeah,
he wants to get people excited again.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to get people excited again and to believe that they can put out good movies again. And here's the sad thing about it is, if it does do well and if it is somewhat good, we have been hand-fed shit for so many years that even if it's just remotely good, we're gonna think that it's fucking fantastic, and people will get their hopes up again. Even if it's just the slightest bit good, we're gonna think that it's the greatest thing ever, because we've been fed shit for the past several years.
Yeah, because the Marvel bar has been dropped so low.
Yep.
Like,
And you got like, once again, you know, like, and you know, with these algorithms and stuff, you got people on social media, you know, Twitter, things like that, but mostly TikTok. I use this a lot because TikTok's a very aggressive algorithm. People don't realize how much social engineering is going into that fucking app. It's crazy. And you got people on there that are still to this day, oh my gosh, Marvel's still killing it. What are you guys talking about? You're going to listen to these internet people tell you that they're not doing well? Who knows better than Marvel? Look, Bob Iger said they're doing well. Like, and they like literally gaslight audiences into believing that these movies are doing well. And then typically you look in these comments and people are like, no, they're not. These movies aren't very good. And they're like, no, you're just one of those haters. You're just one of those people who hates everything that Disney Marvel does and stuff. You know, it's crazy. And here's the thing. Deadpool isn't even a Disney product. It was a Fox product. Like, they were like, yo, we're going to do this thing and we're going to try this character out. And it happened to work really well for them. You know, but here's the thing. The second movie wasn't as good as the first one, in my opinion. It was good, but I mean, like, part of that is because of Ryan Reynolds putting in the work behind the scenes to go like, no, we got to try to make this accurate to the character and do all this stuff. But we even saw, you know, with first Deadpool and the second one, you know, some of those people, like, people going like, well, is Deadpool bi? Maybe he's pansexual. Maybe he could have a boyfriend in the next movie. And, you know, you already had gay characters in there and stuff, you know, so it's like they're already trying to co-opt the success of Deadpool and jump onto that bandwagon. And that's the thing. Everybody's going to want to hook their ship to something and go, well, why can't we have the representation in Deadpool? Because that's really popular now and it's doing really well. It's like, you know, I don't think that Disney's going to be able to let it go long enough to let Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds and stuff do its thing. I think that we'll probably get a somewhat decent movie, and all the Marvel stands will say, oh my God, it's the second coming. Marvel's totally turned it around. We finally got it. And a lot of us will watch and go, it was fine, but like that doesn't make up for it. And they'll call us haters and say, nope, you're just crazy. What do you guys know? You guys just hate everything no matter what they do. You'll never be happy with anything.
Well, and this is going to be a multiverse movie. I mean, we've already seen in the trailer that the whatever it's called, the TVA, the Loki bullshit, the multiverse stuff is going to be in this movie. We're going to see previous X-Men characters.
They said tons of cameos, and multiple
tons of
types of Wolverines, and that's already major red flag.
And that is leading to my point where Disney and Marvel, they cannot fucking help themselves. They are going to do something with a character that we know, that we've loved, with a face of a character that we are familiar with. They are going to do some gay fucking shit to a version of these characters that we're familiar with. They cannot help themselves but to do it.
Well, there's the first two Deadpool films didn't make $1 billion. So if they're banking on this third one to make $1 billion, I guarantee they'll leak some stuff out, like if Tom Cruise is in there as Iron Man or something like that for like a 30-second, just to get like people to go and watch. You know,
that's why they brought back Hugh Jackman, because they don't believe it's going to make that kind of money back. You're 100% right, Jay. Like they don't think it's
back. I mean, that just reeks of desperation alone. Them bringing him back out of retirement.
Well, and what did they? What have they been doing with all this multiverse stuff? Oh, do you know this character is going to be in here for a little bit?
Sabretooth. They brought back Sabretooth from X-Men 1. Sabretooth is going to be in there. They're doing a whole bunch of shit.
Everything that they can think to do because
wait, who's that? Who's that, Steph?
Jennifer Garner.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and then there's also rumors of Ben Affleck. He's going to be Daredevil in it, apparently. That there was rumors of that.
They're throwing everything that they have at the wall because you know what worked? Spider-Man, when they brought back Tobey Maguire.
Exactly. That's why Bob Iger is like, it's going to be so successful, because he's seeing that Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and how crazy people got and how excited people got for those characters to come back in. They're like, let's do that, but turn it up to 100. Like, bring all these characters back, and people will come and see them.
Well, there's a stock strategy part to this that we haven't talked about yet. Because this is the only Marvel film coming out this year, that looks really good for the bottom line. For the quarterly reports, the yearly reports, that makes it look like Marvel's in the black because of what they've invested in. If they make their money back on Deadpool, their stock will look good. Their reports will look good, and people will start investing into the people who aren't as engaged with us in this. So there's that aspect of it. Is just if it breaks even, it makes Marvel in the black for 2025. And that can't be understated how important that is, because that hasn't happened in years because of the multiple failures they have. So I'm sure there's some behind the scenes strategy going on with that.
Is that the only Marvel film coming out? Mm-hmm. Isn't Craven like
that was a Sony.
That's a Sony film.
Yeah.
There's like 3 Sony films coming out
and
this
look
year.
how Sony's spiraling after fucking Madam Web just shit the bed. Yeah.
Well, if there's any good things that the 2 good things that came out of Madam Web. Well, multiple things came out of Madam Web is that the actors have come out and made fun of it. On how bad it was.
Dakota Johnson just went off on that. Yeah.
Steph tweeted about that as well, so that's pretty funny.
I'm proud of her for actually saying something. Like, that's the thing. Nothing will change unless you call these studios out, and everybody is so terrified in Hollywood of getting blacklisted. You're not supposed to say bad things about these studios. You're not supposed to call them out. You're not supposed to call out bad business deals. You're not supposed to call out when studios interfere with shit like that. It's bad for business. That's why a lot of these actors or directors, they wait 15 years before they finally say, yeah, that studio sucked. Or they wait till these studios don't even exist anymore to be like, yeah, they totally interfered in all of my shit. I was very unhappy with it, blah, blah, blah. You're not supposed to do that. And a lot of the guys that spoke out about Marvel and the problems of the MCU were all in the very beginning, when it was still very early on in its infancy and just really getting rolling, and then all those guys disappeared and don't talk about it anymore, and they just started hiring directors that would just play ball with them. You're not supposed to do this. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if like there are people calling Dakota Johnson up and being like, yo, stop bad mouthing this movie, because you're not supposed to do that. But at some point, people got to say, yo, like, this has got to be enough. Enough is enough.
What were you going to say, Steph?
what's funny is that Paul Dano, the guy that played the Riddler in the Batman movie, he said almost the exact same thing that Dakota Johnson said too in another interview. He said almost the exact same thing, that like people are Hollywood is focusing over quality or quantity over quality. So he said the exact same thing. There's like multiple actors who are coming out now and saying the exact same thing. Like Hollywood is lazy. You know, they're just focusing on getting stuff out there and they're not focusing on putting out quality content for audiences.
Real quick, Rippa had to bounce. He had something come up, but it's all love.
NDA'd out of his
yeah,
mind.
it's a good thing. It wasn't like a bad thing. So so he had
thank
to
God after you. Thank God after you let that go, man. You laid out the plans of his theme park and all that, but yeah. So you gotta keep it.
He didn't like me hosting, that's for sure. He misses Jeremy. That's the big one.
Yeah, that was
He's like, Jay, keep practicing, maybe someday. So that's just where we are. But no, like you said, like going back to Deadpool, it seems like that's all they know how to do now is just, like you said, nostalgia and like bringing something in that I think the Spider-Man movie would have been great if they had just, I thought it was great, but it should have just been a standalone film. And what they saw was like, ooh, multiverse, let's make it into a big thing now, you know? And it's like, you could have just kept it. You could have easily had Doctor Strange just clear it up and then have a line in the film like, wow, that was weird. And then just carry on. They should have.
They close it off. They close it off at the end. Everybody forgot who Spider-Man was. He didn't tell Mary Jane that because he wrote this whole letter explaining to Mary Jane what happened and everything. He didn't give it to her. It could have just been, that was it. But since that movie was so good and everybody loved that movie, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, everybody coming back, the next Avengers movies that they're doing, they're not going to help themselves. They're going to bring Tobey Maguire back for that one. They're going to bring Hugh Jackman back for that one too. They're going to bring all these guys back for the Avengers Secret Wars.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The multiverse is like a golden ticket to where if something's not working, you could just blame it on that.
It's their cheat code.
And it's off. Yeah, it's a cheat code that's lazy writing.
Yep.
For I don't know what to do here. Hey, let's just throw in a cameo. We'll blame it on the multiverse. You know, like someone will show up. Or I'll make him a scroll, you know, like whatever that is.
Anything.
Like,
they can bring Wesley Snipes back to be Blade.
Right.
They can do anything they wanted to with the multiverse. And it's cheap. You feel cheated.
Well, that's why they said that everything now is basically canon. Well, and that's the other thing, too. In the trailer, I didn't see a lot of people talk about this, but in the trailer for Deadpool, when he's like laying on the ground and Wolverine's walking up to him, there's a comic book on the ground that says Secret Wars on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you guys are gonna do more with Secret Wars? You already fucked it up, like with a mini series. Didn't have any of the characters involved in Secret Wars other than Nick Fury and him making out with a Skrull because you guys really wanted that, you know. And also, where's like mega super awesome Skrull that was at the end of that series? Like, where's she at? Why is she not part of the Avengers? She's so powerful. Like, you know, they don't know what they're fucking doing over here.
Well, and they already they walked back the Kang Dynasty. The next Avengers movie is not Kang Dynasty anymore. They're like, well, you know what?
Yeah. Well, Jonathan
got fucked. We're not doing that anymore.
Yeah. He don't have any projects at all. Everything got pulled.
Everything with Kang is gone.
They should have. I've said this a million times. Endgame. They should have closed the book. If they wanted to do a couple solo films that doesn't like intertwine with anything, if they wanted to squeeze out another Doctor Strange or the Spider-Man film, that's fine. They should have just picked up like and started all over with like Fantastic Four and just done like 10 movies with that, done it the right way. Then they could have closed that book and they could have grabbed something else, like maybe the X-Men. And
well, how about like they have no problem recasting Cassie Lang. They have no problem recasting other characters. Mm-hmm. War Machine, they've recasted several. Mark Ruffalo and Edward Norton. Why not recast Kang? Why not recast Black Panther? But
that's very true.
But they don't. But they've recasted several other characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no
Kang,
problem.
it's built-in mechanic that he's already a multiverse character, so it makes sense
recast
making a new variant of him.
That's all you have to do is
like
just do a new variant.
They got it themselves stuck in that.
Yeah.
Well, are you guys excited for Deadpool?
I'm I'm not
gonna watch. I'm not gonna
excited.
lie. I'll go watch it.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because I am a sucker for X-Men and for the Bryan Singer X-Men. I actually enjoy.
I just don't care.
Those are great.
I do enjoy Bryan Singer's
sad.
X-Men, and I
Yeah.
like Ryan Reynolds in the role of Deadpool. Like I love him in that role. He's perfect for it. So
I was telling Ryan earlier, we were talking about the Superman, and he was asking me what he thought. What are my thoughts? And I'm like, you want to know something? All these superhero films that I thought I would be excited for,
You don't care.
I just don't care anymore. I don't know what it is, man. I'm enjoying. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm enjoying like the pirate history stuff. I'm enjoying like reading some of the older Indiana Jones comic books and doing whatever, like just making my own world, because even if they give us just a little bit of hope, it's like I feel like there's nothing to be excited for, because they just give like a little bit of hope that maybe this might be good. And here's the problem: if they give us one thing that everyone's like, this is actually, it's like Picard season 3. This is actually really good. Everybody watch Picard season 3. But everything else is trash, You want to know what I'm looking? You want to know what I'm looking forward to? This is what I'm looking forward to. This, and then we'll get into the super chats. I don't know if anybody knew what was going on. This is completely off-putting, whatever you want to call it. A movie based on the Willy Wonka experience scam character, the unknown, is being created. I don't know if you guys knew about this Willy Wonka experience, where they charged $40 and they advertise with AI art saying, "Oh man, come with me and you'll be to a world of pure imagination." But no, what is that?
So this is a character called the Unknown. He's an evil chocolate maker, and he lives in the walls.
Bro, he came over behind that mirror, and you heard the kids go, "No!"
Yeah, no.
Go ahead, Steph.
Yeah, this is a character called the Unknown. Literally, the script, this whole thing was built on AI, using AI.
Yeah.
If you go to the website of this particular event, you go to the website, it's still up. All right, it's still up. It was created with AI. Okay, all the images on there created by AI, all the wording, everything that describes whatever, created by AI. The 15-page script that was given to the actors the night before this thing was even supposed to go on, written with AI. So that's why this character is fucking ridiculous, because this is an evil chocolate maker that lives in the walls.
Is if Epicverse pumps out like some kind of movie that looks like this,
yeah,
we're gonna have to talk privately.
I'm gonna have to, we're gonna have to do our own Willy Wonka movie.
No.
It's gonna be like, it's gonna be like in a weird ass warehouse like this, where you can see over the walls.
So he's standing behind a mirror that he got at.
Yeah,
Bro, they just put a mask and a wig on him.
So
Looks like
Malcolm, have you
Jackson
heard this
coming out.
story? Malcolm, do you know about this story?
No, I'm still trying to digest what I'm looking at. Like it's a
It's a Death Eater from
Grim
Harry
Reaper.
Potter.
Oh,
That's
hold
what it
on. We gotta get you.
Yeah.
I'll explain it to you.
It's
while
like a
Jay's
fucking
looking
Grim
it up.
Reaper holding a main
So,
stage
like,
mirror.
All right,
the
Michael,
general,
break it down. What happened?
Yeah, because I believe this is in the UK. So
It's in
It's
Scotland.
in Glasgow.
There was this advertisement for this like Willy Wonka experience that this person put together, and like Jay said, all the promotional material was AI generated, and they're like, it's gonna be this magical wonderland, blah blah blah. I think it was like $40 per person or something to go, and so everybody got all ready, and there people bringing their kids and stuff. And when they got there, like it was a warehouse that they had like set up the night before. And they had like sheets hanging on the walls, and like it was like they just took like decorations from like Christmas stuff and like just painted like rainbows and shit on the brick walls. And everybody was like, "Yo, what is this?" And it just got progressively worse and worse as you
More pictures came out,
bro.
It's
It
like
looks like
this is
a
the
meth
Oompa
lab.
Loompa.
Loompa, bro.
It's the meth Oompa Loompa. Yeah, there were actually 2 of these women. There were 2 of these women. It's Meth Lab Oompa Loompa. Oh my gosh, there were actually 2 of these women.
Look at her face. She's like,
Yeah.
"What am I doing here?"
Oh my god, it's like if you take a Oompa Loompa and you just age it cooking meth over in a Chinese factory with human rights abuses. Like
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're like,
literally.
"Listen, we're gonna make all our money on this meth. Let's just make it."
Yeah,
man.
it was. Man, it was.
Here, let me show you
rough.
really. Oops, wrong one.
Here's like here was their advertisement. This is like some of the, and yeah, Steph, anything you want to pull up, that'd be great.
Okay.
But the so like this was the advertisement. This is what you're gonna see. You're gonna walk through the garden, you know.
Here,
where
I'll pull it up, Jay. Here, look.
Okay, with everything is edible, and then that's
Yeah. Everything was supposed to be edible. Like this is a whole chocolate fantasy experience. They didn't even serve chocolate. They
Bro,
no,
look at
they
the
got
water.
chocolate.
Look at
The kids got one jelly bean
yeah,
and half a cup of lemonade. That's what they got. They got one jelly bean and half a cup of lemonade.
We have Willy Wonka's
crazy.
chocolate factory at home, sweetie. Willy Wonka's
That's what I'm
chocolate factory at home. Like literally.
Like you can
what's
see,
that?
yeah, like even
Were you
the
gonna pull
setup
up
for the
something else, Steph?
fruits.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
Yeah, it just gets
Look,
progressively worse. as you
this
go
was
through.
how it was advertised.
yeah. Look at the advertisement.
This is how it was advertised. Everything was created with AI. Indulge in a chocolate fantasy like never before. Capture the enchantment. This is your experience. What you're gonna get. Okay.
Willy's
You
chocolate
get to walk
experience.
through. This is all the steps that they're presenting to you when you go to this event. You walk through the enchanted garden. Your journey begins in an enchanted garden with giant sweets, vibrant blooms, mysterious looking sculptures, magical surprises. And then you go to the imagination lab, which, by the way, was where the meth addict Oompa Loompas were working. Okay, that's the imagination lab. They prepare to be captivated by a visual spectacle. Yeah, they were pretty captivated.
Yeah.
Encounter mind-expanding projections, optical marvels, and exhibits that transport you to the realm of creativity. After that, you go through the Twilight Tunnel, which the Twilight Tunnel were black and white sheets that were hung on rope. Like it looked terrible. They're black and white sheets, and then during the Twilight Tunnel, that's where you meet that unknown creature. That unknown person.
Yeah, this sounds like a,
Get
this
ready
sounds
for
like
an
a bad trip.
exhilarating and immersive adventure. Journey through the dimly lit passage adorned with captivating projections. Like all of this was created using AI.
Bro, you gotta have
Everything.
some big
Hold on, I'm pulling up some of the
basketballs
pictures,
to
too.
like make a website and charge $40 and say that's what you're gonna experience, and you walk through the front door and that's what you see to start it off.
Bro, it's crazy. Hold on, I got some more pictures here too. This is like
Oh,
you guys
man.
will not like. It's so bad. I like you can't even like imagine how bad this looks. Like look at this is one
That's
of
the Twilight Tunnel. That's the
Yeah,
Twilight
that's
Tunnel.
the Twilight Tunnel.
The black and white sheets hung with clothespins on string. That's the Twilight Tunnel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's where you can take the
Beardo's
pictures.
favorite. That was
That's-
Beardo's favorite part.
Oh
Bro,
my
this
god.
is where you go to take pictures. It's just a giant
Yeah.
open floor. Like,
with
They
a fucking
put these-
with a fucking
these
backdrop.
They put these hanging on the wall, and they were like, "Oh, mwah, we've
Look at this
captured Willy Wonka."
immersive experience.
So people are gonna love this. Malcolm,
That's the one.
One that Beardo loves. Right next to the fire hose.
Oh,
Malcolm, this place got the cops called on it.
yeah.
People complained and called the cops,
Yeah,
and
there's
everybody had
kids
to get
crying.
refunded. They canceled the entire event.
And
I mean
now,
now they're making a horror movie off of the mirror-faced
off
individual.
the guy who literally said, "Hey, we need you to hide somewhere." Sure, I'll
Yeah.
hide behind a mirror box
So
in
they're
a
making-
grocery
That's
store.
not
They're
even a
making a
guy.
horror movie.
Yeah, it's a
That's my
girl
guy.
under there.
That was a girl. All of the actors that worked in this place, they've all come forward and put out statements on TikTok. They've all
Yeah.
come forward and talked about their experience. The girl, the meth Oompa Loompa, this one, the unknown, the guy that played Willy Wonka. They've all come forward and talked about
The thing
their
is, I haven't
experience
seen
working
any
at the place.
videos of the guy that played Willy Wonka.
And you'll see.
The guy was like, first of all, there were a bunch of red flags. You know,
Take
my
a
first
look.
red flag for this event should have been that I was hired to play Willy Wonka. I don't look like Willy Wonka. I give off like Oompa Loompa vibes.
Yeah, this is the eating area.
Dude.
God.
They're like a little
Jesus
bouncy house in the
Christ.
back, and they just have like there's a lemonade right there. Yeah.
This literally looks like somewhere where a kid goes to get trafficked.
Oh my
Like,
God,
yeah.
I said that today, Malcolm.
look at this.
I was like, this
Like-
event is like, they're trying to separate the families. Okay,
you
everybody who
guys
goes to
see
this is gonna get trafficked.
Did you guys
That's
see the
exactly
apology?
what I said.
The apology was the best part. The guy was like, "I'm really sorry that
I had no idea
that you guys didn't like it and that it didn't meet your expectations."
Yeah.
Like the
That was
South
the
Park guy
apology.
just laying around in the fire. Sorry.
I'm just like,
so sorry.
I
We're
bet he kept his
sorry.
money.
This is
That'd be
a-
interesting. All right, Beardo. Speaking of grifting, let's
Yeah.
knock out these super chats. We're almost at the 2-hour mark.
Let's do
Thank
it.
you guys so much for being here, man. We were humming around 1,400 people, shockingly, without Jeremy.
Humming, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Good old Hummer. Mike Hum smells for a $5. Beardo's mid equals cookies with poop chunks. Just eat around the poo. Thank you, Mike Hum smells. Arudai for $5. Beardo likes corn and men the long way. Hey, why don't you shut the fuck up, Arudai?
Wait, what is this, Steph? What do you mean now you'll stop talking?
I've been talking way too much tonight.
Nah, we love
I've
it.
been talking way too much.
I don't
No.
talk that much. You
This,
did good.
this is what we get when we get a good takeover, man.
Yeah.
It's balanced. It's it works.
Savage Talk for $5. Beardo's dumb. Hey, you watch your fucking mouth. Arudai.
I love Savage Talk. He bought one of my Pirate Rebellion hats.
I like
only
him too.
available for a couple more days.
I like
So,
him too.
Thank you,
but,
Savage
But
Talk.
have some fucking respect. Arudai is dead March 6, 2024. Rest in peace, Fed. Jay, how about that Fortnite?
Haven't played. But
Bert
Savage
for
Talk, I
$5.
know we're gonna play. We're gonna work it out.
Bert for $5. Welcome back, Malcolm Flex. After your recent string of absence from Tuesday Night's Main Event, I thought I would have to wait until February 2025 for your reappearance on the show.
Yeah, man. I was about to say look, we were building up hype for Black History Month. Black History Month came, and unfortunately, I had a couple of Black celebrations I had to attend. So yeah, it happened. But don't worry.
You can also find him on Sports Wars.
Yeah, man.
There
I
you
was about to say it's a great show.
Shout out.
And we have Beardo.
You can find me on Sports Wars too. Justin Martens for $5. I think Beardo should take Ryan's gay test after his flawed assessment of Sydney Sweeney. I said that she was very beautiful and she has amazing tits that are probably a 9.6. Single guy cooking for $5. Hear my out. Female pirates movie starts out usual pirates taking treasure, turns into running shipments from Africa with a tie-in to the Woman King. Okay, thank you for the
Sure,
follow.
let's go for it.
Yeah, why not? Why not at this point? Beardo, Secret Illiterate Racism for $2. Pirates of the Caribbean 6 and the Search for the Golden Tampon.
Oh, sorry.
Beardo, Secret Illiterate Racism for another $2. Pirates of the Caribbean 7, Journey Through the Menstrual Cycle.
First of all, I do want to make note and say that I think they've already gone as far as they can go in that franchise. They don't need any other films. They don't need a remake. They don't need like a side movie. I loved all the pirate films. Pirate 5 was a little after watching, I'm like, yeah, this is where they stop. They don't need to make any more.
They're done.
Let's not do any more. It's finished. That's it. Done. Finished. Don't squeeze this lemon any longer. But it looks like they're going to do it anyway.
Rodney King Shark for a $1.99 says Jay is invited to the barbecue. You dig?
Only if you have baked beans with barbecue sauce and not that brown sugar baked bean. I'm not a brown sugar baked bean person.
Really?
Brisket, pulled pork.
I don't like pork either. I don't want no swine.
Brisket.
All right.
So
No swine for me, but I'll have
Brisket?
the chicken. I'll have some brisket. I like that spicy beans. I'm not the
You don't like pulled pork? Ribs?
I
St.
will
St.
have
Louis style ribs?
I will have a fat ham, like a honey
Done that.
glaze.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. But no pulled pork.
No, not too much, man. Not too
Really?
much.
That's un-American.
I know.
I know. I'm
Pulled
working on
pork
it.
is delicious.
Well, I'll eat a
Like-
hot dog.
So you mean you get no enjoyment out of going to Buc-ee's?
Oh, dude, no, I love Buc-ee's, but they have brisket burritos, man. They're the best.
Oh,
Their pulled pork
yeah.
is
Brisket.
good.
Brisket is
The brisket over there is like the best, dude. And they also discovered they got hot ham and cheese sandwich. Oh, forget it. I gotta go to Buc-ee's.
Well, there you go. Hot ham and cheese, ham.
Not pulled pork for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Pulled pork.
Is it the consistency that you don't like?
Maybe that's what it is. A little too fatty for me.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not. Fucking book for $3.
Hey, what kind of beans do you like? You like those cinnamon beans?
Me?
Anybody?
The
brown sugar beans, Mike.
With my barbecue, I don't really like beans with my barbecue. I'm more of like a mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. I'll do brisket, pulled pork, sausages, mac and cheese, and then the pickled onions.
Yeah, those beans are.
I do potato salad, beans, and coleslaw.
I don't know. I'm not really a big pork person.
There you go.
To be honest. Sausage.
Nothing's drooling.
But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Beans. I can't hear you, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
I said I don't. Yeah, those beans are too sweet. And I don't really do pork a lot either. Like maybe bacon, something like that,
Dude,
or like some
pulled
breakfast
I
sausage.
don't know. I don't like that swine.
Good, man.
Yeah.
You got to balance it out, man. It's like, you got to have just the right amount of ketchup with the right amount of Casey masterpiece mixed in, maybe drape some
ketchup.
bacon.
Wait, no.
Damn.
Ketchup
I think it's
with
my
barbecue?
religion. I don't know.
No, ketchup in no, this is how you make the beans good. It's
okay.
Chill, Beardo.
Holy shit, I almost had a heart attack right there thinking
Beardo,
ketchup with barbecue. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Breathe a huge sigh
Master
of relief.
seasoning chicken first, Beardo. Then you can comment on this level of
Damn.
cuisine,
Do what?
man.
He said you don't know how to season your fucking chicken, you
We gotta
white.
season.
You
Master
white.
season
Steph
chicken.
and Jay have both
White
had my
man.
cooking. I'm a pretty damn good cook.
White man don't
Please
know how
don't
to
ask me
season
my
his
opinion.
chicken.
Please don't ask me my opinion.
Oh,
This
no.
is because Jay's not used to. Anyways,
White cooking? Jay's my favorite black
White.
YouTuber. He knows real food.
fucking book for $3. Spam and filler from Hollywood. Toss noodles at wall. Thank you for the $3. SBZ for $5. Just gave one more vote in California for God Emperor Trump 2024. Oh wait, wrong channel. Labs the Tower Tard for $2. The unknown forever in our walls and in our hearts. Okay. Anakmaman for a $5. Hi Jay, people are people, so why should it be?
People are people, so why should it be? I know that song.
Thank you for the $5.
Yeah.
Ira Brownridge for $5. That experience was sponsored by Wish. Anakmaman for $2. Jay is Muslim confirmed.
Hey, and if I was, all right.
Assalamu alaikum.
There you go.
Well, that's
Sock passe.
so that's literally what the next chat is. Savage Talk for $2. Drunk 3PO X over here. Malcolm.
Hey, I will allow him
No,
to appropriate.
say what you just said.
Assalamu alaikum.
There
There
it
you
is.
go.
Weirdo, you might want to reread what it
It's
says.
Assalamu
not-
Jacom. Read it again.
Yeah, there
Oh
you
yeah.
Oh, Assalamu J. Cum.
Wow,
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
same,
worse.
same.
Well, it's not. it's
Bench
not
Talkin says, how is there a minority here that hasn't been on my channel trying to make me look racist?
You must have been.
Who
drinking
said that?
piss.
Adam Bench
Jim
Talkin.
Betts talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more he drinks, the more racist he gets. I've noticed.
What's up, Adam?
What's up, Adam? Over on Kicker, over on Rumble or Locals, Ryan's gay hair for $1.
Goodness gracious, bro.
Please tell him to cut me. Please. I don't want to be gay anymore.
I'm
JMV
not gay
Elite
no
fan for
more.
$25. Hot take, Mario Superstar Baseball is better than the show. Agreed. JMV Elite fan for a 25. Question for Steph. Which is better? Which is a better love story? Beardo and Bad Takes or Risa, Latoya, Legion?
Oh, you got Beardo and his bad takes. Beardo just
Better
he
love
holds
story.
them.
Beardo
He
has the
holds
worst
them.
fucking takes.
He holds
yeah.
them close.
They're so
Right.
fucking bad.
Thinks about him
Shut
every
the
night
fuck
before he
up.
goes to bed.
Yeah, they're so
JMV,
fucking bad.
I think
just
my
can't
takes are
believe
pretty
it.
damn good.
I'm like, how does
JMV Elite
anybody
fan
have
for
this bad
$25.
takes?
There's already been an all-female Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Look up Pirates from 2005. Even had a sequel, Pirates 2, Stangetti's Revenge.
Those
Is
are
that a
definitely
porno?
pornos.
It
Those
is.
are definitely pornos.
Those definitely are pornos.
Doug B for $50. Here you go, Beardo.
Hey, Doug.
What's up, Doug B? Here you go, Beardo. What's up, G&G? Shout out Doug B. Doug
Yeah,
B for
shout out.
another for a $5. Hey, y'all make sure y'all make sure every one of you gets a raise after Jeremy's Cobra Cast. I mean Cobra Cash. I mean Cobra Cast. He's going to retire after
there,
tonight. Apparently, he did really good. Apparently.
You don't share none of that with us.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, he literally said like 4 Mario Karts ago that we were all going to get a raise after Mario Kart. He goes, I'm sharing tonight.
It wasn't after Mario Kart.
It was after main event, huh? It was after main event. He goes, everybody that was on the panel tonight is getting a piece of the super chat tonight. Did any of us see any of that? No.
I thought everybody got. I thought everybody got paid. I was just being gracious by not asking for mine. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna be like a team player, a real corporate guy. And I'm just
that shit real fast.
Hey, Malcolm, welcome to Geeks and Gamers.
Just fucking wish you, Malcolm.
No, I'm just kidding. We all got paid.
No, we didn't.
CK win for 10 months.
I'm not gonna lie to him, but it's
wait, you guys are getting paid?
No, I'm just fucking with you, bro.
No, we're just kidding. We all got paid.
Yeah.
CK win for 10 months. Today, my friend was in the hospital with a broken knee. Oh no!
Shit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That sucks.
No, you don't think it's going the way it's going.
Oh.
Today, my friend was in the hospital with a broken knee. Doctor said that he needs to have cogs to fix it, but he said that he doesn't like.
Yep. We gotta be careful.
Thank you for your super chat. Look,
thank you. Thank you.
I don't get it. It went over my head.
It's okay.
Raider,
look at Raider. Had a 51.99 earlier. Thank you, Raider. And Tonberry Master had a $50 super chat. Thank you, Tonberry Master and Raider, for those huge super chats. Ginormous, some would say. Nick Brown for 10 months. Doctor said I had 3 months to live. I told him I can't pay the bill. Doc says I'll give you another 6. Wait.
That's a dad joke. That's pretty good.
Doctor said I had 3 months to wait. Oh, okay. I got it. Thank you, Nick Bro. Savage Talk for 6 months. Jay, can you get Yaira on FNT this Friday?
Working on it.
Mr. Peckerwood for 10 months. A League of Their Own, a game by LucasArts. Rudai for 5 months. Muppetosis isn't real. I am not going to die on March 6th.
You are 100% going to die, and we're really sad about it. So just shut up and do
tomorrow.
It. Yeah.
Phil, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for 10 months. Don't let the act fool you. Beardo is just too gay to admit Sydney Sweeney is hotter than he is. This is also to improve his makeup game. Do better, sis. Damn. You got me.
You were super good.
Beardo.
Yeah. You got me. Lod gifted a Geeks and Gamers membership. Thank you very much. Marcus Henry recommitted for 11 months. Thank you, Marcus Henry. Trey Gordon became a new member. Thank you, Trey. Shaker Maker for 23 months. Oompa Loompa Doopa Dee Doo. We have some great meth for you.
We have some great meth for you. You got to do it right, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shaker. Doopa Dee Da. Epic Mike is here, and he's going to sneeze on his arm.
Yeah.
Well,
I coughed, but yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah. It was good. I'm just glad you sang it.
Brock for 9 months says brisket is good. It is good.
I agree.
It is good. Savage Talk for $2. Jeremy is of the tribe confirmed. Shalom. Okay. That's talking for $5. How dare you say me drunk? How dare you may say me drunk? I'm Tardo, not you're all me beardo. You're Tardo, night all weirdos. From Adam Betts Talking. Totally sober. 100% sober.
100% sober. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep. And Jay, we're caught up.
Man, look at that. On the 2-hour mark.
Woo!
We hit it out of the park.
Look at that.
What do you guys got going on? Start with you, Mike. Anything?
Yeah, just go follow me over
Beardo,
on Kick.
what's happening, man?
No! Go follow me on Kick. I'm almost at 400 followers. I got featured on their front page. It was really cool. It was terrifying, and I'm playing the shit out of Helldivers right now. So go check that out. And then be on Thursday. Go check out Secrets of the Frost Maiden. It's a good time. We may not have a Rudai because he may be dead by then, but if he's not dead, you should come check it out. That's what I got. You can move on now.
Fear the
We can
Beardo?
sit here. That's fine.
Thanks, Mike.
I said move the fuck on.
Yeah, well,
You just let it hang in the air.
Jay's in charge, and I'm second in command.
What?
What?
I don't know about that.
don't know about
Steph,
that either.
minor
I
home.
haven't.
What you got
What
going
the
on?
fuck?
Go ahead, Beardo.
Bro,
Nah,
the
I'm
way
good.
he said that
Come on,
sounded like
Beardo.
one of my kids. What the fuck?
I'm good. I might have a really cool gaming live stream in the next few days. I'm working on a few things. I got a few things cooking. Everything's kind of falling into place here. I got a few little tweaks, but my next...
Sounds super gay, bro.
I
I'm
got
really
some
concerned.
really cool stuff that I'm working on.
Beardo's cooking.
I've got some really cool stuff. Jed knows a little bit about
I
it.
do.
But so this weekend, either Thursday or Friday, I'm going to be debuting some really cool stuff for my gaming stream, so I'm excited about that. So Fear the Beardo, Kick, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. They're all public.
My nerdy home.
Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Kick, and Twitch. I'll be going live when this stream is over on Kick and Twitch to play some Lego Harry Potter.
I
'cause
love
it's
that
adorable.
game.
Not the girls in FIFA. Not looking forward to MLB The Show playing as a female baseball player. No, I'm playing Lego Harry Potter. So come and hang out with me in the chat. Come and hang out. Be relaxing there.
Hollywood Scholar, how are you?
I'm good. You can all follow me, YouTube, Kick, and all the other social media platforms at Hollywood Scholar. I unfortunately won't be making a whole lot of content because, like I said, I'm working on publishing my third book right now. So that's taking up a lot of my time. But when that eventually comes out, I'll announce that and we'll see. But for right now, Hollywood Scholar, YouTube, and Kick.
And Malcolm.
Well, I am about to probably go roll over into bed after a nice little shower and, try to get this little one down. But if you guys want to follow me when I'm not over here doing full-time dadding and, pretty much working, being an everyman, you can go find me over on a nice little site called X.
There you have it. And real quick, if you are in the Richmond, Virginia area, later on this month, I will be at the GalaxyCon in Richmond with Gina Carano and all these other amazing celebrities that will be there. I'm looking forward to, let me scroll all the way down to hanging out with Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump.
Big Papa Pump.
Man, they put the wrestlers at the bottom, which is wild, but there they are. Sting will be
Rick
there.
is gonna be there too.
Scott Steiner, all of them. I'm looking forward to doing that. That
Holy
is
shit.
in
Oh,
Richmond
Ricky.
at the GalaxyCon in March. Ooh, the Emperor is going to be there too.
They have Trish
So,
Stratus there.
Ooh.
if you're in there, come on by and say hi. That's it. That's all of us from Geeks and Gamers. Thank you guys for hanging out on another Tuesday night's main event. Please go over to the D-Day Cobra live stream and call Jeremy a fig. He really likes it. It makes him feel good.
Yep.
And until next time,